Sound? What do you mean sound? Did you think I was muted? I was just mouthing the words to the song. It's okay. Hi, Hooded! Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a good day. Oh my goodness. I may or may not have actually searched in the Spotify for playlist white people party music. So this is Spotify's white people party music playlist. Let me know how you feel about it. I was like thinking of like the songs that everybody was requesting the other night, like with the like cha-cha slide and like the like stuff like this, or like you know, Earth, Wind and Fire type, and I was like, this will be perfect. This will be perfect. Zoltan, welcome in, Red Shot. How are you today? I really do feel like I'm like throwing up gang signs, or like I should just like I can't do the ninja like I was gonna do. That would be my ninja hand sign, is it would be like or whatever, the like the hand drive. I'd be like, yeah, that's my ninjutsu. Oh man, I will destroy you with my cringe. Dude, listen. I had the biggest crush on John Travolta when I was a kid. And then I didn't see him again until he came out with Hairspray, and I was like, huh. Just kidding. Takesies backsies, or givesies backsies. I don't know. I was just like, ooh, no thank you. It was, I don't know. That might be like shallow to say or whatever, but I remember thinking he was the hottest thing as a kid. And then like seeing him as an adult, I was like, and it was the same thing with the guy that played Benny the Jet Rodriguez in what is that called? My brain keeps shouting out Home Alone and that's not even close. The Sandlot. Got it.
Jim the Paulau Snapper cheered X100. Hello love. Good news, I got my pump removed today and the surgeon says I'm healing really well.
Oh,
No
hell yeah.
pain meds since this morning.
Yay! Let's go! Are you feeling okay without the pain meds? I hope you're doing okay without them. Also, hi, Risk Train! Hello, hello! Hello! I need to remember to just call you Train, but hi! Yes, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. That's a great movie, and I keep hearing references to it, and I'm gonna end up watching it here soon. So, if you're in the Discord, don't be surprised if there is a oldies throwback movie marathon one day. Especially because I have 2 days off coming up. Or, like, I'm off 3 days coming up soon, next week. So I'll be off. This is going to be great. I'm going to be off Friday. So I have to close tomorrow night. And then I'm off Friday. And then I work Saturday. And then I'm off Sunday, Monday. And I almost wish I could just take Saturday off instead and just have a 3-day weekend. But, like, whatever. Whatever. Hello. Calcifer would like to say hi to you. What are you doing? Come here. Come here, little girl. Calcifer says hello. Everybody says pss, 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 pss. Oh. She's resisting. Let me love you. I just want to kiss you, please! Thank you. I love you. Okay, you're such a little turd. She said, Mom, I don't like being on my back. That's what she said. Anyways. Mom, not on camera, right? Also, hi, Jitter. Welcome in. How are you? I'm gonna awkwardly hold my cat like this because I think she low-key likes it. She's not Angie anymore, so... I think she likes seeing herself on TV. I think that's it. She always looks at herself. I'm gonna eat you. drop you like that, but you kind of launched yourself there at the end. But hello, hello, hello. How are you? How's your night going? I love John Travolta in Hairspray. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, he didn't age the way that I thought he was gonna age. And I guess maybe I don't know. I was also really young. Like, I was literally, I don't know. Gosh, 5 or 6 maybe, when I had like a huge crush on him. And I didn't understand how aging worked. Put it that way. So it was like a shock to me. But yeah, The Sandlot. Ninja Kitty has entered the chat. Hello, Ninja Kitty. Parkour. Yeah. Bacon. Hello, Bacon. How are you? How's your day? How is your day? How's the job search going? You apply for anything yet? You still browsing? I never heard back from the place I applied to. I was kind of upsetty spaghetti, and at this point, I doubt that they'll call or message or whatever. I didn't have the best credentials, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I need to tweak my resume. I filled one out, but it's like on Indeed, so I don't know how well that is. Yeah, fine. In fact, the damn pump caused me more discomfort than anything. Turns out I was in worse shape than I thought. They found a fracture in the ball of my femur nobody caught, so I've been walking around with the fracture in my bone for over a year at least. Holy crap. You must have really high pain tolerance to be able to do that because I fractured my arm in 6th grade and I was like, I thought I was a trooper. My dad called me a wuss and thought I just had a sprain and had me doing arm lifts to go grab, like, he would have me stand next to the door and have me reach to the very top of the door, grab it, and then put my arm back down and keep doing that over and over again on a fractured arm. He didn't know it was fractured at the time. Then, it got diagnosed or whatever, but that was hell. I can't imagine. Holy shit. That's crazy. I'm well, thank you. Hell yeah. I'm pretty good. How are you? I'm doing really good. Um, Update, a little bit of life update. I know we talked about me being really anxious about going into work today, thinking that my manager slash friend was mad at me. We're good. We talked. Everything's fine. She was never mad at me. Everything is okay. So that's good. Still browsing. Kind of had a poopy lazy day today. A poopy lazy day? Like meaning it was just like a really like lazy day, like super lazy day, or like you had a bad lazy day. Like you didn't even enjoy having the lazy day. 'Cause that sucks. If that's the case, that sucks, and I'm sorry. And I hope we can make it better. And also, if you want to talk about anything ever, like, let me know. Mm. Super lazy day is good. We'll take that. There's nothing wrong with being lazy. And I'm happy that you're taking time for yourself to be lazy and just relax. Did you finally get your overtime check? It wasn't overtime. It was, thank you for the stretch. Also, hi, Inif. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your day? It wasn't overtime though. It was, like I got paid more than I should have been for a vacation I wasn't able to take. Like they put in more time than I actually took, or they paid me out for more time than what I was trying to take in my vacation. So I'm just asking for my time back with the pay because it wasn't my fuck up at the end of the day. And yeah, I do think I should be getting paid for that. But no, I haven't heard anything back about that. If I don't hear anything back by like Friday, um, like noon Friday, I'm probably gonna message the lady that I talked to, like email her and be like, hello, I was just wondering if there's any follow-up with what we had talked about. Please let me know at your earliest convenience, yada yada yada, corporate bullshit conversation, and move on with my life. That way, I'm not letting it go. Also, there's paper trails on me trying to contact, and also it's proof that we talked. So, like, listen, you fuck me over, I go lawyer mode. I will do it lawyer mode every time. Like, in personal shit, in anything, I go lawyer mode. Like, I'm just like, okay, protection, immediate shutdown, safeguard up. I am protecting myself now. I realized I had like what looked like a weapon in my hand. I was like, weapon, yes. Stinmark, hello, hello, hello. How are you tonight? I hope you are doing well, friend. All of the hugs for you. All of the hugs for you. I give you hugs. You're always giving me hugs. I give you a hug first. I win. I beat you. No, but seriously, I hope you are well. Where am I in the chat? Thanks. Being appreciated so much. It's the autism messes with my senses. On top of all that, I did 3 months of physical therapy exercises on a fractured femur. That's just like, that's wild to me. I'm sorry, but that's just crazy wild to me. Yeah. But I mean, like, that's crazy. Like, I don't want to like applaud you for it because it's messed up, that you like, you know, but it's also like, that's crazy that your body can do that. I worked out a lot and got home late and barely got enough sleep. Oh no. What time is it your time? Do you work overnight or something? Or are you talking about like last night? I'm at 69K channel points. Let's go. Hell yeah. You have to stay at that much. You're gonna have to like spend from here on out and just stay at 69. Or I guess you can build up to 420. That's the next goal. But at least I get to watch your stream as I work. Yay! Oh, you're at work right now. Okay. Overnight shift. Gotcha. Gotcha. 10 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Do you like doing overnights? I've genuinely been thinking about changing to overnights. I kind of think I would have like the main reason is because I could still keep my manager role, but the whole reason why my life feels so chaotic right now is because my schedule is all over the place. Like, yeah, week to week it's typically the same, but from day to day it's all over the place. And I would really like to have just like a set time that I wake up and fall asleep every night and just like kind of have like a more stable schedule. And the only way to do that as a manager role would be to go to overnights. And honestly, I don't mind the nightlife. The only thing that I could see being a bother is like, I don't know, when I need to get stuff done with like my vehicles and stuff. Like I get that I would be off of work and it would be during the day and I could get stuff done and yada yada, doctor's appointments, all that jazz, but I feel like it would still be hard because that's when I'm supposed to be sleeping, you know? I don't know. Not that I go to the fucking doctor though, let's be honest there. I definitely think I need a Sammy stream tonight, so thank you for being here. I really appreciate that because I was sitting here staring at I had some stuff, I'm not gonna get into it, but I had some stuff that kind of like got on under my skin today. And I was sitting here staring at my stream thing like, should I even go live? Should I even go live? And I thought about not, but I'm also like sitting there thinking like I'm not gonna let like one thing that happened ruin my day or ruin how I hang out with everybody. Uh, Slowly but surely working my way up to VIP, ideally. Hey, let's go. You and Bean are on the hunt. Hugs and joy for you. You too, Stinmark. I really appreciate it. You're always so kind to me. I'm at 135K, so I'm creeping closer. It's 150, right? I think. I should. Oh, I'm not gonna do it, but like in a mean funny way, but like mostly a funny way. What if like right when you got there, Bean, what if I changed it to like 1 million? Like I was just like, you thought. I'm not gonna do that, but uh, I know you worked hard for it, but I'd be like, here, now you have another goal you can go for. I'll create something so you can have another goal that you can save up to. I'll have to think of something that's even better than VIP. I have 81K to go. You're almost halfway there. You're real close. Thank you. I love silly little goals. I'll make it like, I don't know, like you get a special like role in the Discord or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll make like a VIP role in the Discord and I'll put you in that. Maybe that could be the next one. I don't know. I'll figure out something. I'm gonna go make nachos and grab some salsa for dip. Hell yeah, please send a plate. That sounds delicious. I need to make a pizza before the non bread goes bad. That does not last long. Got it like double wrapped up and stuff though, so I'm hoping it'll work. I haven't heard this in a long time. T is getting teeth pulled on Friday. Ooh, so trying to prepare for whatever the healing process or rest is gonna look like. As someone who had like a root canal and had my wisdom teeth taken out, gauze, a bunch of gauze, and I know it's hard, but genuinely do not smoke anything until like you will be able to like run your tongue over it, and you'll feel the hole fill up with gum, like your gum down here, and at that point you can smoke once it's filled, but you can feel like you'll be able to feel the pocket. And when the pocket's there, you don't want to smoke. It'll make it hurt and it'll make it take way longer and it'll bleed more. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, just some advice. Also, if it's a root canal, do not put like lotion, a really good smelling lotion, like right on your upper lip, so you don't have to smell the rotting tooth smell. That shit's awful. The worst smell I've smelled in my life. And I'm so good at my job, the managers don't even bother me. Plus, none work at night, so they trust me. You know, honestly, I'm in the same boat. Nobody really checks on me in my department or anything because they know I have a handle on it. Although I'm kind of slacking right now, I'm not gonna lie. There's like a couple end caps that I know I need to fill. And I've just been avoiding it because I don't want to re-merchandise the women's department again while all these bougie moms come in here and just literally shop off of whatever I'm working on. They don't shop anywhere else. Literally, I've thought about making a video. I'm not even joking. I've thought about making a video and just like setting my phone up to record me somewhere and just be like, okay, let's play a game. How long does it take for somebody to shop off the one rack I'm working on instead of any of the like 38 to 40 racks in the department? It drives me nuts. It is my like the thing that instantly irritate me, and I don't know why I let it because I know what's gonna happen and I should know better. Hi Toms! Hello! Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're having a good night. I appreciate you. I need 15K more. That's crazy. Made it past the 100K mark, left to go at least. Well, you know, as you're subscribed, you get even more channel points quicker, so like my brain sets such pointless little challenges Yes, bet challenges, except whatever it is, I got you. Okay, all right. I gotcha. I just want to make sure I make them rest. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the doctor should be able to give you guys like some pain medication, so that'll probably make them sleepy anyways. You have raids disabled? I sure do. I forgot to turn them back on, but that was for yesterday's stream. Yesterday I got really deep and personal with everyone, so I didn't want random people coming in here that I didn't know on that level. But yeah, I meant to turn them back on. I just forgot to look at that. Sorry if you were trying to raid me. Also, hi, Hinch. How are you today? How was your stream if you were streaming? I was. Yeah, sorry about that. I'll fix that for next stream. It's just like when I have like a heart to heart, I really don't want like a bunch of random people. Like, not that like, a lot of times I get raided by friends and like we have mutuals and stuff like that, so it's not like too random, but in the off chance someone from like just the gaming category were to raid, I don't wanna like be like, "Hey, I'm telling everyone about my traumas. Thanks for coming in. Hope you don't mind. Thanks for coming to my group therapy." And I did not post the VOD, so don't go looking for it. So I didn't want to have tea out there or whatever. I don't know. I don't want my vulnerability to get weaponized by people. But it's like, I don't know if I should post it on YouTube though at the same time because you never know. There could be someone that doesn't make it to the streams that needs to hear the stuff that I said. So like, I don't know. I never know how to like go about this. Like, how much do I protect myself? How much do I like let things go? So I just kind of go with whatever feels comfortable in the moment. I still remember having stitches in my mouth from a gum graft. Such a weird feeling. Yeah, I have. Fair warning, if you get grossed out by like mouths or holes or anything of that nature, maybe don't look for the next like 5 seconds. But I have a missing tooth. Right here. Uh, I don't know if you can see it. But, um, it used to like, as long as it isn't feet. I saw a TikTok that said something about how someone got a fuck ton of views just for having feet in their tag. So I put I put feet on mine today just for funsies, just to see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna look at my stats later just to be like, how many people clicked on this thinking they'd see feetsies? I just think it's funny. I was like, let's try this. Why not? I like doing weird stuff. Like if you watch my tags, I do like weird tags just for funsies. Like I think my last stream I had uh like like doing your mom simulator or your mom simulator or something like that. Like I just like doing stupid tags 'cause it's fun. Like back when I actually used Twitter or X or whatever, I would do I would make hashtags, and then if I made like a bunch of hashtags, I would put hashtag long hashtags. Like I just dating your mom simulator. Yeah, yeah. Long dong gamer. Yeah. I just like having fun with them. I think it's because like it's always like they want you to use like these tags like girl or girl gamer or like everybody uses that stuff and I'm just like long dong gamer, fart simulator 3000, you know, clap that ass for a toaster strudel, like just anything. I think it's fun. I just I like doing dumb shit like that. Or like I posted this TikTok video a while back of me talking about how one of my knees looks like it's a llama and one of my other knees looks like it's a baby trapped inside of my knee. And then at the end of the video, I have like a picture of my knees right there and you can see them. And there's like a message that comes over the screen that's like, if you would like to make a donation to Baby Llama Knee Foundation, please see babyllamaknee.com or freebabyllamaknee.com. And I was like, or /.org or something like that. And I was like, I'm not sure if this is a real site, but you should also just go follow me on Twitch. And that is like one of my favorite, like to me, that is top tier comedy for me. Like my top tier comedy was that. That's my best work. I think that shit's hilarious. I don't know. I'd go to my comedy show. Thank you. Okay. I feel you on the slacking. Wait, in the same sense of jokes, I told T it would be funny if I saved up and redeemed VIP and then just never showed up for another stream. Yeah, no, that's tit for tat for sure. Let's not be cruel to one another. Let's shake on it. No, that's not cruel though. I would understand. I would understand regardless. I feel you on the slacking. I have been slacking a bit lately, but I feel like that's because I've just been frustrated with how little hours I've been getting. Just don't feel like giving it my 100%. Work what they pay you. Do not overwork yourself to try to compensate into more hours or things like that. Like, that's the trap of retail, and I hate it. They like mess with your head and then call you crazy when you finally snap kind of thing. And I had so much of that in my like early 20s with my job because like they would hold stuff over my head. Like I was told all the time that I needed to become more mature to get moved up into leadership. Like I got that note so many different times. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, in what way am I not mature? Because I tell people that like I don't just like bend over when people tell me to kind of thing. Like I'm not gonna just blindly follow anybody ever. Like I don't do that. Ever. Krill! Hello, Krill! How are you? I'm not killing any cow. I'm not killing any cows. I'm gonna kill your cow. I'm not gonna kill your cow. I can't hear this song without thinking of How I Met Your Mother. The scene with Ted and Marshall in the car. It's like one of my favorite bits. Pretty sure you can disable raids for a set amount of time. Default is 1 hour. Yeah, that's true too, but I didn't know how long I was gonna stream yesterday. I don't know. I just changed it because I just didn't want to deal with it. Plus, like, sometimes I don't want to, like, I don't know. If I'm being honest, kind of in the same. Here, you know what? I'm gonna change this. We might get into Skyrim. I might just do it just chatting. I don't really care. Late night streams are just like whatever. It's just because I have time to pass and I want to hang out with everybody. So I'm just kind of like here doing whatever. So let's just put this to just chatting because I don't know how long we're gonna then be here. We might game, we might not. I don't give a shit. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I get in my head about like I've been in my feelings lately about people or feeling used by people or people taking too much from me or people not being grateful of what I already give or like things of that nature. And it's just become a very overwhelming feeling. So sometimes I will just turn raids off because I don't know if people are like I love supporting new streamers. I really do. I genuinely want to help see people grow and things like that. But it's also not my job to help you grow. You know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point where like sometimes I feel like if I do have like during my subathon, I know I was doing pretty well, you know, and typically people will show up for events more often than like just an everyday stream. So like sometimes I'll get in my head like does this person actually want to be part of the community? Do they actually give a shit about any of us in here? Or did they just see like my numbers for the day and was like, I'm gonna raid them because they have a high view count or something? And it's just like, I just don't like feeling like that. I genuinely wanna be here for friendships at the end of the day. I don't wanna be here for like numbers or anything of that nature. I wanna be here just for friends. And I get that a lot of people are grinding because they want to make a living out of this. Same. But I want to do it my way because if it's not my way, then it's not sustainable. And if it's not sustainable, then hunty, I don't want it. Sorry. So there's that. Did it for science, yeah. Dating your mom simulator. Long Don Gamer, that one is my favorite. It's quite funny. Thank you. I don't know where I come up with this shit. I just do. I'm gonna head to bed. Gotta be up for work in 3 hours. Have a great rest of your stream. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Sussy. Please get bunch of rest, and I will probably not see you at work. You'll probably be gone before I get there. But if I do see you at work, then we'll work at work. Or we'll Naruto run in the back room where no one can see us. Somebody break out Terry Crews. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Fucking classic. I'd buy that game. Fart Simulator sounds fun. I think you are the walking fart simulator. I don't think you need to buy a game for it. You just live it every day of your life. Lately, I've been doing the bare minimum, which is kind of a change for me because I used to be a hard worker all the time at work, but lately I just don't because shit hours be shit hours. I started working. So I found out that someone who's been with the company for maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know. I think it's closer to 2 years though. They are making not the same amount. They're making $2 less than me an hour. And I've been there for 15 years in the same position, for 13 years. And, so the fact that I'm only making $2 more than them an hour, which I get that adds up or whatever, but I genuinely just feel like I should be at top out, if I'm being honest. I genuinely feel like I've already done all the work. I've done everything. I should be moved up into the lines lead position, which is basically like an upper management. And so I feel like I should be making top out. And so I'm not working top out. I am working $2 more than my coworker. You know, I'm putting in that much effort because if the company's not going to pay me my worth, then I'm going to act the worth that they're paying me. And I think that that's fair. Tradesies. You shall kill my cow, please. It's in the game. Well, now I'm not playing the game, so I'm not killing a cow. Ha! I might. I don't know. We'll see. I also love that bit from How I Met Your Mother. I've been watching that show off and on with my younger sister. It's not a show I would have ever probably clicked on my own, but I had a friend who was like really into it, and I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And then I just fell in love with honestly, I really just like Marshall. Like, when I think of each character, I'm kind of like, they're kind of annoying. They're kind of annoying. That character is kind of annoying. Lily's okay too. Robin's kind of annoying. Ted's kind of annoying. Barney? Yeah, Barney is also kind of annoying, so you know what I mean? Ted's really annoying. I don't know. Every time I watch that show, like me and my sister were watching it and she was just kind of like she pointed out how annoying he is and I can't stop. I cannot stop seeing it. But like as a whole, it's a good show. It's weird. I don't know. I've never disliked characters so much and still liked a show. That cow gave you a dirty look, very judgmental. That cow can look at me dirty all day. I don't care. Cow is beautiful. Cow is God, okay? In some religions, cow is God. So, I'm not killing no cow. I'm not killing no cow. It's not gonna happen. Cows are adorable. I'm not killing a fucking cow. It's not my fault. It was Spotify's playlist. I was like, God damn it. Of course, Sussy just went to bed too. He should have been here for that, at least. He would have loved that. I I love Marshall. Slapsgiving is so fun. Slapsgiving is definitely my, like, that's got to be my favorite bit throughout the whole show. That and the 500 miles. I don't know why. I just find it really funny. That's how I do my work. I'm working the amount that they pay me. 3 out of 5 days I work, and the rest of the days I'm on call. I pretty much like Wednesdays. I treat Wednesdays like they're my like field trip days, basically. Like I will go work anywhere but in my department and like just kind of like chill. Uh, whatever night I close is like the most annoying night. I don't have a choice. And then there's like another day that I feel like I'm normally, oh, Fridays I'm normally slacking. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's my Monday kind of. Cheers. The Slapsgiving is a bit, is legend. Wait for it. Dairy. I'm sorry, I had to. You can't use legendary as a word when we're talking about um How I Met Your Mother. One of my favorite shows is Supernatural. I was literally talking about Supernatural to a coworker today because me and her were talking about religion, and she's like literally one of the people that I can talk to like about that kind of stuff and it doesn't go anywhere, or like neither of us get mad at each other or whatever. Um, but anyways, so I was talking about, because she's not into like she thinks like the whole witchcraft idea is like the devil kind of thing, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't understand like certain sides of the spiritual part of it. Like it's not like not all like witchcraft type stuff is devil stuff. There's like a good portion of it. There's like, Glenda the good witch and then the evil wicked witch of the west. You know what I'm saying? Um, but anyway, so I was telling her about Supernatural and how they like ghost hunt and yada yada. And she was talking about how there's like this picture of Mother Mary in like some church, I can't remember where. And I guess like it started leaking oil at some point. And I was telling her about how in the or in the show there's like this, they like go visit some pope or something, and there's like a priest or like a, I think it was a priest that was possessed, and they have to go in and there's like this box that's like leaking water, and I guess it's like holy water or something, and it's like has some significance on it and stuff. And I was like, I feel like so many things in that show are so true to like like they really spun it from the Bible itself, and I think it's so cool. I just think it's so cool how they did all of it. So I don't know. Like as it grows, it's like it becomes such a good show. The first season is kind of just like okay, repetitive as shit, but after that, it's fucking amazing. T loves How I Met Your Mother. It's a good show. I still actually haven't finished Supernatural, and we could start doing watch parties of Supernatural. In fact, don't be surprised if there's some late night watch parties instead of late night streams like what I'm doing now, because there's been times that I'm like, I kind of just want to do like a watch party instead. So there might be some more of that where we watch Supernatural because I need to rewatch it and I'm totally down to watch it from start to finish because that was kind of the plan anyway. Yo, Ref, welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a good day. We're talking about Supernatural. Have you seen that show before? It's funny because also like we had a salt spill at work today, like the salt you put in your salt water, the soft water softener. There you go. And it like spilled in a circle right around our entryway to our store. And so me and my friend, we were like cleaning it up, and like I was gonna make a joke about like, well, at least no like, ghosts or demons or whatever can get in here. But she wouldn't understand because she doesn't watch that show, so I was like, I'll just keep my jokes to myself. Nobody understands me here. Nobody gets my humor. I thought about saying it like that. I fucking love Supernatural. Watched all of the shows with my sister. Fuck yeah. I also couldn't stop watching it. I was hooked, but then I caught up and I was like, well, they're still making like episodes, so let me just fall off of it, and then when they come out with like all the rest of it, then I'll watch it again. And now that it's over, I haven't gotten back to like watching it again. So I need to watch it from start to finish. It's going to be Legend. Wait for it, and I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second half of the word is dairy. Yeah, that's the best one he ever did. That was like the best line with that whole bit. I'm fine, thank you for asking. What about you? I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I had like a weird day. It started off with like definitely like some emotions that weren't favorable, and then I worked out some problems with a coworker, so that was really nice. Or like I guess they weren't really problems, but I thought they were problems, and then kind of got clarity, and so yeah, I'm doing a lot better. That's cool. Thanks for like being weird. You should probably not. There's literally no self promo in my chat, by the way. It's in my rules, so like thanks. You think you make a friend. You know? You think you make a friend. Plus, like, fuck that shit. Banners and dumb shit like that. Can I just say, listen, there are some really, like, I love BBK Riz. I love how she has set her stuff up. That shit actually looks cool. Like, I actually like it. However, most of the time, I don't like overlays. When I'm in other people's streams, if they have like overlays and shit all over the place, I'm just like, ugh, it's taking up so much screen. I don't care about your color scheme. I just want to see your face and your game. That's all I want. And maybe like, your sub goal or whatever, like a goal on there is fine, but typically I like it to be small. In fact, mine's really huge for some reason. There. It's like so hard to make it. That's fine. I don't really care to like see it really. In fact, I would love to make it even smaller than that. But what a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says the bridesmaid to the waiter. I can't like not sing this song. This is one of those songs where it's like, yeah, it just slaps. I can't stop. I've been wanting to watch it, but haven't been able to find it from the beginning. We can watch it. I believe it's on Netflix. If not, I will pay money to watch it. I don't care what on. I will pay money. I will buy it on YouTube if I have to, if that's a thing. I do not care. I also found out I have Amazon Prime Video. So, I didn't know I was paying for that, but apparently I am. So we can use that too. Well, in fact, well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically, our marriage is saved. I still have to watch Supernatural. Just new shows that are long are intimidating to me. I don't know. I struggle watching new shows. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. That's why I like doing watch parties because it's kind of the same way with games. I'm terrible at finishing games. I will start games and then like never finish them. And the good thing about streaming those games is because I will finish them because I want to at least provide the entertainment for other people to get done with the story. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's one of those things where maybe you don't live for yourself, but you live for other people. So, like, maybe I won't finish a game for myself, but I'll finish it for other people. So, it's kind of like that with TV shows, too. So, if I stream it, then I'll hold myself more accountable to watch it. So, yeah. Also, I'm putting lotion on my feetsies. Might as well use the tag while I have it. I'm not showing them, but I'm just saying. And then I'm gonna fucking slip and fall on this floor. It's gonna be great. I think you're funny? Thank you. I appreciate that. I think I'm funny too. Sometimes. Sometimes I think I'm just stupidly cringe. But that's okay. I have a Funko Pop figure of Sam and Dean and Hot Wheel thing of Baby. Ah, nice. Oh, I love that. I had the biggest crush on Dean. Like I was like, he is so handsome. Oh my God. And then when I met my ex, I was like, you look like Dean from Supernatural. Oh my God. And then, you know, where we're at now, so it's fine. I've been wanting to, oh, I already read that. Sorry. I have Ed, Ed and Eddie Funkos, and that healed my inner child. Oh, nice. I never got into like Funko Pop collections. The only thing that I ever did good job at collecting is The Blood of My Enemies. No, I'm just kidding. The Miyazaki movies. I can't hear this song without thinking of Alien doing the bit about Sweet Home Alabama. That shit made me laugh all the time. I used to fall for that stuff all the time on here. Some of them are just too busy. Oh, yeah, the overlays and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I like simplicity. I want it to be more about the game and the person streaming, period. You know what I mean? So, thank you for the follows. They're anonymous, but you're more than welcome to come chat. I just do it for the lurkers. But I appreciate it. I'm actually thinking of like sometimes I feel like I should turn it back to where it's not anonymous. I don't know. I don't know like because I've seen a lot of people ask on like TikTok and so many people say that they like that it's anonymous that I was like, okay, we'll just make it anonymous then. Like I want people to feel comfy. But then I also feel like sometimes people won't say hi because I didn't say hi or they think I'm just ignoring the fact that they just, you know, followed or something. Anyway. Hi, I second guess everything I ever do ever. I don't hear the alerts at all. Oh, yeah! Did I time that right? I can't hear it literally at all. Normally I can at least hear it a little bit, but I got nothing. Hello, wanna get fat? LOL. That's an interesting name. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Are you trying to feed me? Because I will take food. I will definitely take food. It's on my side again, but I didn't hear it either. It could be down. The site could be down. Because I didn't hear it earlier either. Someone else redeemed, help is on the way, dear! And I didn't ever hear that either. Supernatural is on Netflix? Fuck yeah. Like season 1? Like the whole thing? Anyway. I only get them when it's characters I really like. Oh, yeah. Like you get into them, you mean? Even though Funkos, I own enough Funkos for everyone in here. Really? Also, hi, Gnarly. Welcome in. Do you collect them? What's your favorite Funko Pop you have? And anyone can answer that if you collect them. Autocorrect fails me when I actually need it every time. Sometimes less is more genuinely. Wait, what was the less part about? Sorry. ADHD brain. Sammy and I might be the same person. Did you turn them back on after last stream? The raids? No. If you're talking about the raids, then no. I forgot to turn them back on. But the alerts, oh, you're right. Ah, yeah, I gotta figure that out. I'll have to figure that out. I'm good. I'm trying to get fat myself. Hey, let's go. It's a real struggle. Well, I mean, I get that. Some people have metabolism that's just like fighting them all the time. either way, either end of the spectrum. Um, yeah, or maybe the volume is low in OBS or something. No, I think we turned them off last stream because I didn't want to be like interrupted in like deep thought processes. So I gotta figure out how to turn them back on. I think it was done through Twitch. Hold on. Channel points probably was my guess. I'll have to do it off stream. I don't want to like take away too much to try to do that real quick. Unless you guys like really want to use those, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not working. Sammy got a 12 pack of whipped strawberry rock stars for $16.82 with tax. I don't know if that's a lot or a little bit, but it sounds like a little bit. Like it sounds like you didn't pay that much. So that sounds awesome. Whipped strawberry. That sounds really good. I've been trying to stop drinking so much Red Bull, and for some reason we got these like Starbucks pink drink things that are like bottled, and I was trying them. They're actually really freaking good. And so I've been drinking those a lot. And I gotta say, it's worth it. It's about the same price as a Red Bull anyway, so I don't know, I just like drinking something with flavor in the morning. The whole show is on Netflix? Fuck yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna start doing watch parties of Supernatural then. That's fine. You saw it, and I know that I'm here. And know that I'm here. That's all that matters. How are you today? I am well. I am well. I have a slight headache coming on, but I am okay. I don't know. I got to clear things up with my coworker today, so that was really nice. And I had a pretty easy day at work, so that was also nice. And yeah, 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 yeah. How are you though? I have solely from Monsters Inc. When you're talking about just the video games and not all the extra stuff. Ah, I gotcha. I meant the alerts, my bad. I know you shushed them yesterday. Yeah, I forgot about that. My favorite one is my signed Gabriel Iglesias, the comedian. Dude, that's sick. So did you get to meet him or did you just like buy it signed? I think every time I get pulled over, which like really isn't a lot, it was just when I moved into this house, it was a lot. I got pulled over like 3 times, but 2 of those times were from having expired plates, which I was telling them, I was like, well, I just moved, and so I have to change all my addresses. Like, please, like, give me a second here. And I mean, they were cool about it. I didn't have to pay any fees or whatever, but uh, I think about like his bit about like playing bad boys every time cops like pulled him over, and he would like, I don't know. I think about that every time. He's so funny. I strive to be as jolly as that man is. And my favorite part about his stand up was he would always like have like all these really funny jokes and these funny stories and yada yada, and then at the end he would like have these like kind of like more heart to heart moments of like hey, I know life is hard sometimes, but like we can laugh about stuff and it'll be okay. Also, there's gonna be an ad in like 20 seconds, in which case we'll be back in like 3 minutes, and I'm gonna be smoking hella dank kush. So I'll see you after I get Stony Baloney. Stick around after the ads. Thank you. I don't know if you saw this, but I have a pretty big collection of stuff, Lego and Funko Pop figures. I forget if I showed it off in Discord or not. I feel like maybe you did. Maybe. I feel like someone's at least showed something like that. I remember something. Give me like 2 seconds. I want to get my vape, my vape. These floors are going to be slippery because I put lotion on my feeties. Wow. My cat is so freaking cute. You ever just look at your cat and you're like, I just want to choke you out because you're so freaking adorable. Ugh. Sorry. I just be feeling some type of way sometimes. But yes. Also, can I just say thank you, Bacon. I cannot express how much I appreciate like it's not that other people don't do this. Please don't feel like I'm not calling other like I don't appreciate other people. But I just want to say, Bacon, I really appreciate you and the etiquette that you bring with you into streams. Like you make it so easy. It is so easy to talk to you because like if I like skip over something or don't read something that you say, you just put it back into chat and it's like so much easier to do it that way because like I promise y'all if I ever don't respond to something or I don't read it out loud, it's probably cuz I fucking missed it. And it's easy to miss stuff. I don't know if you've ever like watched someone streaming and they're playing a game and they have to like I don't know if you've like paid attention to like actually paid attention, like not just like kind of looking at it, but like paying attention to everything that's going on and trying to like make decisions on your own on like the game and also kept up with like chat. But like it can be a lot sometimes. So I really really appreciate it when people are understanding of that. So thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Dinner time, I'll be back. Please send plate. Apparently, I don't need a plate. I don't know. I only ate half of my Chick-fil-A today because I was a little upsetty spaghetti at the time. And I can't eat when I'm upset about something. Even my coworker's like, "You're not gonna finish that?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't. I'm bothered." And she's like, "Why are you letting stuff bother you?" I'm like, it's not like I'm choosing. I would love to eat this food right now, but I can't be hungry because I'm irritated. My parents got me custom Funko Pops of Mystery and our dogs. That's my favorite one. Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. Myself, not Mystery. Well, I was wondering who Mystery was, but I thought it was maybe a dog. But alas, it remains a mystery. Okay, sorry. You're welcome. I do my best to keep that in mind. Well, I really appreciate it. Like, genuinely, I really, really appreciate it. I don't know. Sometimes like I be wanting to go on rants about like etiquette in like streamer life, streamer viewer life, or streamer to streamer life, or whatever the hell. Looked up the normal price, 25.27, but it's on sale on Amazon. Dang, so you definitely got it like did you buy it like clearance price or something? Also, let's cheers. Fun fact, back in the day when I got my first ever flip phone, this was the ringtone that I decided to use. Directly after that, it was Tenacious D, where he's at the boardwalk and Cage he finds Cage playing for the first time, and he's like, can't you see he's a man? Can't you feel his applaud? He is more than a man. He's a shiny golden god. Can't you see it's time to fucking rock and fucking roll out of control? That whole thing, I was obsessed. That was like my favorite song for like a long time of that movie. Also, welcome back from the ads, everybody. We've just been yapping and smoking and toking and chilling and whatever the fuck. So, you haven't missed much. I met him in El Paso, Texas, at one of his shows and got it signed. He was selling unsigned Funkos on his website. Bought one for the show, took it with me. Security confiscated it. Tour manager saw it, took the Funko and me inside, and I met him, and he was like, "Bro, you really earned me signing this because I'm selling these signed here at merch." Yo, what? Dang. Okay. Well, it's really cool that they like saw it and was like, "Nah, we're gonna give it back to him, and also I'm gonna sign it." that's dope as shit, and that shows that he's like a cool person, because that means like he recognizes that you were just like being like a fan, you know, and like there's nothing wrong with that. Jedi! Hello, Jedi. How are you? I will gladly hydrate. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing better, and I hope whatever was bugging you stream-wise has subsided, and if I need to shove my foot up anybody's ass, let me know. Maybe I should just start up Skyrim just so you can watch me die. When I got my first flip phone, I bought 20 ringtones when they sold them on the phone. Oh no! What was your first ringtone that you bought? Do you remember? Just posted my collection in the show and tell on Discord. Since you've been gone, how come you never hear you say? Sorry, give me a second. Since you've been gone. Dang! Aww. I love your setup. It's so adorable. And I'm sorry, but the little picture of you is adorable. I assume that's of you. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. That's really cool. And I get to peep your setup too. That's sick. You have Play-Doh? No, what is that? Is that a cup? The Star Wars stuff? I want to believe. These are sick, dude. That fucking Darth Vader helmet thing's dope as hell. Is that Legos? And you got the Infinity Stone Gauntlet glove thing? Dude, what the heck? You have quite the collection. I'm just saying, your room would be a fucking yard sale galore. Like, people would love a yard sale from you. I think it was Indiana Jones themed. Yeah, no, you're good. I got it. I see it. I just don't have any mods in here right now, that's all. I got it though. Just a little slow. That cup is from my cruise to the Bahamas. Oh, nice. Okay. I thought it was gonna be like Star Wars themed or something like that. I figured. Yeah, I think it was Indiana Jones themed. You know, I think I've only seen one Indiana Jones movie. I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, I want to say. Is this Backstreet Boys? I believe so. I always get Backstreet Boys and NSYNC mixed up. Yeah, it's NSYNC, see? Yeah. I always do that. I did that when I was a kid too. Same exact thing. I don't know how you can tell the difference. Just like 'cause JT's voice, I guess. Out that door, baby, bye bye bye. Okay, but I gotta know. If you had to choose between the two, would you have chosen NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Ain't no lie, baby, bye bye bye. Also, no one's answered the question that is in my stream title, which I think is crazy. Yo, Black Mamba, welcome in. How are you? How's your day? Backstreet? Why though? Why though? Just finished work. How was it? Hopefully it was easy for you. Nothing too crazy. Raiders of the Lost Ark is awesome. How many Indiana Jones movies are there? In sync. I was more into Backstreet Boys songs growing up. I don't really know which one I was into. I think I liked them both, but I couldn't tell the difference. I don't know. I was never that big into pop music. I was more like I grew up on Avril Lavigne and Pink. Those are like the two artists that I was obsessed with, and I liked a lot of like older music, like the Beatles and like stuff like that. 'Cause I like, is being deaf an option? Nickelback? Okay, all right. Y'all wild now. You can't you can't say that you like Nickelback. You can like Nickelback, but you can't say on the interwebs that you like Nickelback. It is a sin. This is a cardinal sin. You can't admit these things. I was playing with my lighter. I broke it. Oh no! Do you have another one at least? They had more bangers and more emotional songs. Backstreet? Can you guys name a couple Backstreet Boy songs by chance? I can't think of any. Especially not when I'm listening to another like artist or something. I had In Sync and in Backstreet Boys. I kept trying to In Sync Street. ADHD be tricking me sometimes. It may be making me sound stupid as shit. Because what it does is it takes two words and just merges them. And it's like, stop. That's not how that works. You can't speed through things by mushing things together. I'm sorry. That threw me off. Yeah, I think I had Now CDs and they were on both of those. So, like both bands were on those. But I basically just bought Now CDs and the one Green Day CD that had American Idiot on it, and honestly, I did not even like that CD. I just like that one song. It was my favorite song, which is really funny considering like how I grew up. The golden rule for me, treat others the way you want to be treated. That is my answer for the title question. My golden rule is honesty no matter what. Honesty no matter if it hurts you, no matter if it hurts them. Honesty with self. That is my biggest core belief is honesty. But I also agree to treat others the way you want to be treated. My mom used to tell me that all the time. It was drilled into me. I once went to a Backstreet Boy concert with my mom, my older sister, and my grandpa, just to wait in the car with my grandpa till the middle of the night. Wait, why? Did you not like the music? Is that what? Because you're really into metal music, so that would kind of make sense. I mean, Creed is good. Who likes Nickelback? Nobody, because it's a sin. You can't like Nickelback. As long as you let me. Oh, that is a good one, yeah. Quit playing games with my heart. With my heart. Oh, I remember that shit. Oh, that's crazy. I also really like Linkin Park, yeah. Do you like the new singer though? How do you feel about Linkin Park now with the new singer? I think we talked about this not that long ago. I don't think Jedi likes them. Show me the meaning of be. You know what? Fuck. God damn it, guys. Backstreet Boys. Yeah, we're listening to the fucking Backstreet Boys now. Right next to it is NSYNC. That's wild. Did you guys ever hear the spoof song of this? It's like which Backstreet Boy is gay? Did you ever hear that? Please tell me someone here has heard that, because that was like I can't hear this song without hearing that song. I don't have any lighters. I got a lighter 3 days ago and broke it. Why are you playing with your lighters? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you should stop playing with your lighters. Do you do the thing where you break it to where it's like a crack lighter? I like doing that sometimes. In fact, I don't think this one has it. Actually, I think, oh wait, no, it's the thing at the top, isn't it? You can like flip it. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again because my nails are finally like looking really good and I don't want to fuck them up. Listen, I may or may not have gone over to the nail polish aisle and painted my nails one clear coat of clear nail polish, so they're like really shiny. And then I was like, okay, leaving that there. It was just a little test to see if it was shiny at all. Anyways, cheers. Which Backstreet Boy is gay? Sorry. This was like an early 2000s funny video thing. My golden rule is honesty. See, we're the same. I was maybe 4 at that time. Well, why did you go to the car? That's what I want to know. Did you just like fall asleep? Not that the new singer, the old singer is good. You don't like the new singer at all then? They occasionally play some Backstreet Boys at my job. I think they play like I think they've played this at my job, but I don't think I've heard any of the other ones. We probably have like the same playlist at our jobs, honestly. I notice like most retail places do. You should list to song called Down by B44. Listen to a song called, okay. After I listen to a couple Backstreet Boys songs, yeah, I'll do that. Weird Al did a parody as well, eBay. I don't think I heard that one. My favorite Weird Al song is, ooh, it's either White and Nerdy or, the Amish one. Oh, he did like an Amish one. I can't remember. It was like a rap song, and then he did it with like Amish culture. I can't remember what it was. It's bothering me. Amish Paradise. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Exactly that. I fucking love Weird Al. You have heard it? Let's go. Jetty doesn't do well with childproof lighters. It was childproof? Oh no. Wait, why? Wait, is that just wait, are they all childproof? Because if so, I don't know how I'm using it. I suck at using childproof stuff. Like, if I go to a friend's house and they have like the childproof doors and stuff like that, I literally have to ask them like, how do I use this? Please help me. I don't know how to use this. It's embarrassing sometimes. Mine is Eat It. Oh, that's a good one too. I know that one. I love White and Nerdy, Amish Paradise, parody of. Yeah, Gangster's Paradise. That's it. Thank you. I like that we like the same ones. I saw Weird Al live when I was 12. Dude, that's sick. Was he good live or was it weird? I mean, it's in the name, so I guess it's, whatever, but as long as you love me. I'm a pretty big fan of Weird Al. One of his albums was the first album I ever bought. Poodle Hat came out in the 2000s. I would just watch his videos on YouTube. Like, I was really a YouTube kid. I don't think there's like a weird YouTube video that I didn't see. Like, every time someone shows me a deep-seated memory of like this weird YouTube video they saw way back when, I know of it and I remember it very dearly. Like Salad Fingers, I know every episode of Salad Fingers. Old Greg, obviously I know that. Fucking Oni-san and his like weird stuff. Shane Dawson's first couple of videos. Like I used to follow Shane Dawson like heavily. I actually got to talk to him on the phone. That's probably my biggest like celebrity moment or whatever. me and my friend, like, we were listening to one of his like live streams on YouTube or something, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna share with you, I'm gonna put my number on screen, and the person that leaves me the funniest voice message, I'm gonna call them back. And so we called, like, immediately. We called the number and we were like, hey, it's Sam and Raven, call us back. And then, like, hang up. And then I'm sitting there and he's like talking, and he's like talking about how he's gonna close it out soon. And I'm like, I look at my friend and I'm like, wait a second. First of all, we called way too early. We need to call like now because we need to be one of the last people to call in order for it to be one of the first messages that he's going to hear. Secondly, we were not crazy and weird and we didn't act like strange enough, so we need to redo this. So we call him again, and I think we were just shouting nonsense into the fucking phone. Like, honestly, it was nonsense. And so he's like, all right, guys, time's up, blah, blah, blah. And he like he's like, all right, I'm gonna choose the first person we're gonna call. Let's listen to the first voice message. And he like clicks on it and plays it, and it's like, you have like 800 new voice messages or something like that. And I was like, holy shit. But anyways, so like he clicks on the first one and it's like, hey, it's this person and this person, call us back. And he's like, ugh, that's boring. Let's move on to the next one. And I look at my friend and I'm like, see? And she's like, shh, shh, shh. And I'm like, okay, okay, okay. Like we're like geeking out or whatever. And then he gets to the second people and they pretty much do like something similar. Like, it was very like vague or whatever. And he's like, ugh, is this all this is gonna be? And then he gets to the next one, and all we hear is like screaming, like undescribable screaming. And he's like, oh, these guys seems fun. And we're like, wait, was that us? And next thing you know, her phone's ringing, and I'm like, no way. And we're like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? We're like, well, fucking pick it up. So we like pick up the phone, and he's like, hi, how are you? What is your name? And I'm like, I'm Sam. And she's like, I'm Raven. And we're like, hi. And he's like, okay, I need you guys to do me a favor and like mute my live stream because I can hear myself back. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, no problem. And then we did that, and then he's like, what do you guys like to do? And Raven looks at me and she's like, oh, like I don't even know what I like to do. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't know what I like to do now either. And she like shoves the phone in my face and I'm like, shopping. And I said it literally just like that. And he literally started like mimicking, and he's like he like laughs and he's like, that's so funny, shopping. And he kept saying it like throughout his live stream. He kept like saying it over and over again, and I was just like, he thinks I'm funny. It was just like, I don't know. I was so geeked. I was like in middle school, so don't blame me for being cringe about it, but yeah. Yeah. Yabba Dabby Do now is an excellent track. Track? Like, that's a song or like a album? I had his album Running with Scissors. I like his titles. I really like his titles. I grew up with some Newgrounds on YouTube. What is Newgrounds? I don't know that. I grew up on okay, so I grew up on YouTube, Gaia Online, and albinoblacksheep.com. Albino Black Sheep, low key, I still go on there and watch the weird shit sometimes. But it's all like different layout now, and it's like I can't go in and look for like the old stuff that I miss. I fucking loved that site. I was on there all the time. Salad Fingers was so creepy. It was, but I couldn't stop watching it. I don't really know what else to say about that, but I just couldn't stop watching it. Like I was just, I don't know, so mesmerized. Like I was just like, who the fuck thinks of this stuff? Like this is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I found it either. I think my sister showed it to me. Did you watch Two Girls, One Cup? Yeah, sure did. Sure did. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, that was awful. I also looked up what blue waffle was, I definitely had the Now CD that had everybody on it. I don't know which one that was. Sorry, the like little video that plays on the side has me kind of cracking up, I'm not gonna lie. That's a cute story. I love it. Thank you. I was so excited when it happened. I don't know. And I know people don't really like him now, but eh. I had fun with it at the time. Like he was cool at the time. You know the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny? Yup. I've actually played it on stream a couple of times too. That was on that I found that on Albino Black Sheep. I probably know ones that like people have never heard of. Like I know Charlie the Unicorn. I know everyone's heard of that one. But there was another artist that did like God, I don't remember his name. But he would do these oh my gosh. I'm not gonna chance saying his name. I'll type it in chat. But it was because he's not American. I don't know what denomination he is. I don't want to fuck it up, but that was his name on YouTube. And I used to watch his stuff all the time. Like he had like a how to be emo, how to be low key. I almost want to turn this into like let's go down memory lane and watch these videos that I grew up watching, and I want you to know like the weird YouTube lore that I used to fucking watch. Oh gosh. Maya Higa's cousin, the streamer with the animal sanctuary? I did not know that. I've actually never heard of her. I assume that's a woman. Sounds like. But dude, that's crazy. I wonder if like they got into like the whole streaming thing together or like making videos or whatever you want to like content creation, I guess. The Saga Begins, Weird Al's parody of American Pie. I don't know that one. Newgrounds is a Flash game site. Also has some other stuff like artworks. I always went to like Cartoon Network for the Flash games, or they had some Flash games on on Albino Black Sheep. They had Spank the Monkey, and it was just like this like little balloon monkey, and you had like one of those like foam hands that you get at like a baseball game or whatever, where it says like #1 or something, and you would just slap the shit out of this monkey. And then they had another one where it was like this like anime characters and you're like on a bike. It's all in like Japanese or something. And you're on a bike and you get kicked by this girl, but like you control how much kickage there is and then how far the bike goes and how much damage you get during the bike ride is your points that you acquire. I used to play the shit out of that game. It might have been why I used to kick guys in the nuts during resets. I don't know. I don't know. Can't tell you. Might have just been because I was a bully. Don't know. Can't tell you. I also seen Two Girls One Cup, watched in middle school in like 2009, fucking regretted it instantly, both then and now. Yeah. Yeah, I have a fear of throw up. How do you think I feel? I literally like started watching that and had to be like, "Oh God, no. Oh God, no." Um, hey Hench, can you do me a favor and tell me what that song was again? That way I can look it up real quick. My introduction to the Two Girls One Cup world was the One Man in a Glass Jar video. Still to this day, I haven't fully recovered. I know what you're talking about. Oh God. B44 Get Down. The video is hilarious, so I should look it up on YouTube, not on Spotify. Is that correct? Because this is Spotify right now. Quit playing games with my heart. I blame Family Guy. I watched Two Girls, One Cup and wondering if it was real. Oh, did it? Was it like, did they kind of redo it on Family Guy or mention it on Family Guy or something? Yeah, she's a woman. I love her whole vibe. You can tell she loves what she does with the sanctuary. I'll have to look her up. She sounds cool. And that's really like a good cause too. I would much rather support going to like an animal sanctuary and like spending my money to go there versus going to a zoo any day. Zoos treat the animals like absolute trash, and I don't even like going to the zoo. Like, if people will ask me if I want to go to the zoo with them, like they have a free ticket for like the summer or something, and I'm like, can we go anywhere else, please? Like, I want to see the monkeys and the lions and all the animals. Don't get me wrong, like they're so cute. I fucking love penguins, but I don't like supporting zoos. They're terrible. Most of them are terrible. Interactive Buddy? I feel like that name sounds really familiar, but I can't place it. Did you ever play Flash Revolution? FFR, it's like DDR but for your fingers basically. Did anyone else do that? Or was that just a me thing? Cause I used to flex on people with that game. I could do Flight of the Bumblebee and that shit was crazy. Either or? Okay, I'll just look it up on Spotify. B44, get down. They all look like they're named Chad. Here, I'll show you. Hold on. If I can figure out how to do this. They all look like they're named Chad. That one kind of looks like Jake Gyllenhaal a little bit. Sorry. This is a song about giving each other a head? I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Next time, listen, if I ever have a one night stand ever again in my life, I'm going to literally start like this is going to be the sex song that I'm going to just look at them and be like until they get the hint. They're probably going to be like, "What are you doing?" And I'll be like, "Listen to the music. Let it soothe you. Listen to the lyrics." Okay, sorry. It was a canon event for sure. I can tell you still to this day exactly where I was and who I was with when I first saw it. I know exactly. Actually, same for Two Girls, One Cup. Same thing. But for the jar and the dude, that one, I think I saw like a short of it on YouTube maybe or something. I feel like I saw like a short snippet of it, and then I was like, oh, I get the gist of where this is going, or I get the jizz of where this is going. Bye. Sorry, I had to do that. The glass video is one of the shock videos I've never actually seen. I have zero intention to watch it. Yeah, don't, maybe. You could fuck up the guy in the interactive buddy. I'm talking grenades, missiles, fire, guns. The buddy was this collection of gray spheres. Then no, actually, that doesn't sound familiar at all. Not Future X Love Song by JT. Okay, but yeah, B44 works. Wait, Future X Love Song? Is this another one I should look up? Okay, well, I don't know about that, but the thing that popped up says just JT coming. It has a very I shouldn't have expected anything else. I literally typed in, look, I literally typed that in. I typed in exactly what Henge put in. All right? And this is what came up. This is the most like WAP type ass music I've ever heard in my life. Of course, this is beautiful. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go back to like, I'm just gonna go, I'll do this. I'll do my chill music. I'll do that one. We'll just do that. That works. Anyway. It's too late now. That was your redemption. Oh, that was crazy. I was not prepared for that at all. That was wild. Thank you for the follows. They're anonymous, so you can feel free to lurk or you can jump in the chat. It's up to you completely. You could. Oh, sorry. I already read that. My bad. That song is by Justin Timberlake where he dances like. Seriously? Maybe I should look that up actually. Should I look up like the actual video for it? Hello, nice brand. Welcome in. How are you? What does the title mean? So it basically is like, what is like your biggest core value in life? You know, like what is like a belief that you have that rules most of your decision making or how you operate on a day-to-day basis? Like for an example, mine is honesty. So like my core belief is to tell the truth, no matter if that like hurts you or hurts me or anything of that nature. I want it to be like no matter what, I'm gonna be honest, even with myself, you know? So like that. Nah, the lyrics, lady. Okay, all right, I'll look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Future sex love song. Future sex love song. Justin. Wow, he already said it. That's crazy. We're done listening to it now. Yeah, my alerts are turned off. I forgot to turn them back on, and I figured I would fix that after stream. So, sorry. Your core belief is to hit people with your fat cock or to have people hit you with their fat cock? I think probably both from the stories that you've told me. So, sounds like maybe. I mean, hold on. Or what if I did? So we're discussing what what songs we would play for a one night stand. Like what song would you play for a one night stand? Like you're trying to coax them into like doing the thing or whatever. I hope they have the song I'm trying to look up. Okay, this isn't what I looked up. There's a song called My Puss, and that's what I was trying to look up. I can't find it. It's not what I was looking up, but there's a song by Cupcake that I think I'm gonna listen to. It's called One of My Bed Bugs Ate My Pussy. So this is One of My Bed Bugs Ate My Pussy by Cupcake. Play Fuck by Eminem. All right, I'll do that one next. I love Cupcake. All of her music is just fucking out there. Oh, it really is fact. Okay. I probably shouldn't actually be like playing her music though, to be honest, on stream anyways. So this is Fack by Eminem. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. This feels like I'm watching South Park. I feel like it's really quiet for me. I'm gonna turn it up a bit more. You would use this to entice a woman into like sleeping with you? That's crazy. I mean, I guess, yeah, it could work. It would be more like a funny song to put on like when you're already doing it, you know what I mean? I think that would be better, personally speaking. I think mine is balance. I learned that I can't be too nice with the people because they will try to humiliate me, but at the same time I can't be too mean to the people because the goal is not to making enemies. I think I gotta be balanced between those two. That is my biggest life lesson to learn is balance. That is the hardest thing for me is balance. That is a lesson I've been trying to learn now for like what I feel like is too long. And I probably beat myself up about it more than I want to. But like, I don't know. I'm trying to learn it. I'm learning boundaries and stuff like that. So that's been helping a lot because I too like I'm a chronic people pleaser and that's one of the things that I like about being on Twitch because it will push me to the point that I just like snap eventually. Like I'll just be like, "All right, I'm done with this. Fuck off." You know what I mean? Um art bots or like someone being too aggressively pushy about like yeah, definitely play this in the middle of sex, not before sex. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Just saying. Just saying. Hi, Kenshin. How are you? Hello, love to inspire. How are you? How's your day going? All right, let me keep going with these. I feel like I got sidetracked. My neck, my back. Yeah, that one actually came up when I ended up playing the cupcake one too. But we're definitely gonna play that one. That's a great one. I feel like as a woman, this would be a great song to do. My jam. My back. Lick my pussy and my crack. Okay, anyways. Great song choice. The last woman that gave me a strapping listening to a Lil Wayne the whole time, it was not enjoyable. Oh. So you weren't interested in that. So maybe not so much. Hi, Alien. We're listening to, so I asked everyone what what song, I can't even focus, this song is so good. But what song would you play to entice someone into a sexual encounter? So like you're having a one night stand and you're throwing on a jam. What jam are you putting on to like entice them into like doing the thing? But like we're doing it more like a silly version than anything. So like another good one I feel like would be, because I mean like come on. Hello, Northerner. Welcome in. How are you? To answer the quote, keeping it real, whatever happens around me. So kind of like honesty too for you, it sounds like. So just being straight up honest with everybody around you. Again, like no matter if it hurts them or you or anything of that nature, just being honest. Because I'm the same. That's mine too. Best thing to play after sex? I just had sex. Yeah, we can do that one too. Yeah, I'll play that one next. Fucking Meg. She is a goddess. Can I just say, like, Megan the Stallion has the perfect body, in my personal opinion. Just saying. Okay, sorry. What version did you get though? Of what exactly? My day was good, but my body is tired. As F, I spend my afternoon in the swimming pool. Ooh, nice. You know, honestly, the best sleep I ever get is after I go on swimming. But like specifically out in like out in the heat, something between those two, like, this is the best sleep of my life. Never mind, I heard it. Okay. How was your day, Sammy? My day was pretty good. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. You said silly. Let's Get It On is also a good one. But let me do I Just Had Sex first. I'll wait it until after this is done. Anything by Lonely Island is a win. Um, Cool Guys Don't Look at Explosions, potentially. Thanks, Alien. Like, what in the fuck? For those of you that didn't get to see, someone just came in here and asked to see a boob. That'll be like 1 million subs, please. Immediately. He's the boob. Exact. I was like, bitch, what the fuck did I just read? Why do you think that that's chill? Like, fuck off. What are you, like 12? Just come on Pornhub, you weirdo. Oh, wait, you can't because you don't have a driver's license. Isn't that wild how that happened? Okay, anyways. Here we go. Oh, wait. I have one as well. Jizz in my pants. That would be another one. That would be another one. Felt so good. My penis inside her. Oh no, I was absolutely interested in it. It was just listening to Lil Wayne say, yeah, yeah, the whole time threw me off. Oh gosh. It was like he was like cucking in the room with you. That's crazy. Oh, that would be wild. So note to self, no one ever play Lil Wayne when you're like doing the dirty. You're gonna have a third person in the room with you. Enigma, Principles of Lust would be my perfect choice. Okay, I'll look that one up too. Keeps people around me real too. Yeah, yeah. That's why like um last night's stream, I didn't post the VOD, which I kind of like never know if I really should because on one hand, I don't like people being able to like judge me off of stuff without getting to know me first. So like for that to be like their first impression of me is like I don't know, that's a lot, but like I like having heart to heart streams every so often, which is what I did last night. Like I did very much like a hey, this is my life and what happened and like these are the traumas that I deal with and these are the insecurities I have around this subject and like all this other stuff. And it's really cool to have like a chat that excuse me, that actually like gets it. So I'm very proud of the collection of people we have here. Also, hi Karma Jockey, how are you? We're not doing song requests like that. We're doing it just through Spotify right now. Um, Shout out to the girlfriend of that guy that played Seabat during sex for years on end. She went through hell. What are you talking about? That's so good. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes if you're too nice or mean without knowing it. Yeah, I have a problem where like I don't know if I'll say that I let something fester, but I won't speak on something like right in the moment. I kind of like let it go until it becomes a pattern sometimes. Not always. Sometimes I speak up on it in the moment, and then other times I let it become a pattern before I do anything. Um, but like I don't know. I try to always like talk about stuff eventually. Trying to find. Okay, I just had sex, and then Alien had one, I think. Or no, it was Marvin Gaye was the next one. Let's get it on, yeah. Let's get it on. There we go. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this one. I feel like if you put this one on, like they definitely know that you're trying to like get it on, you know? But like, hold on. I feel like, listen, if I was like in a relationship with somebody, right? And I was trying to like do this kind of thing someday, right? Like let's say hypothetically, um, they come home from work after a long day and I'm trying to be all like sexy cutesy. I would probably oh god, I'm too in the fucking shot. Damn it. I was gonna do it. Wait, just wait, okay? You see nothing. Woo! I wish I could peel this thing. I'd start peeling it, you know? If only. Anyways, I spoiled it anyways. Thank you, camera. Wide angle bullshit. Like a banana, I'm gonna split. Ah! Okay, sorry. I just end stream right there. Hi, Elf. Good morning. How are you? You getting ready for the gerb? The good old-fashioned gerb. It's like a squeaky clean boy. I hope you have a good day at work. The Bad Touch by... Yes, that's a good one, too. But first I have to do Kenshin's. Or actually, I think... Karma, was yours supposed to be, like a sexy time song? Is that what that is, or are you just putting in music? What would yours be? If we're talking funny, probably jizz in my pants. It was definitely jizz in my pants. It was a joke. A joke answer? Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'll do yours next. Runaway. Okay. I got it. I'll play it after this one. Let's get it on. I still can't believe he came in here fucking. Can I see a boob? You can see the back of my fist. I was like, ma'am, can you just throw on some metal and just punish me? What are we doing here? She just wanted to be friends. She wanted to be a trap baddie. Closer by Nine Inch Nails. Wicked Game by Chris. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. I don't know that one. I was just thinking just in my pants as well. Same brain. That's why we're twinsies. Wayne and Kanye are straight turnoffs for me. Not gonna lie. Why? Why though? I have to know. Thank you for the hydrate, Chiz. You're not hiding your intentions playing Marvin Gaye. It's going down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You hear Marvin Gaye on a date? You have no choice. You gotta, or, whatever the kids are doing these days. I would bang right on the spot with that costume. Just know, like, genuinely, that's what it's like dating me. You're gonna like if you were to ever date me, I'm coming or you're coming home and I am gonna be wearing weird outfits and I'm gonna try to seduce you while wearing weird outfits. Like, I'm dressing as old Greg and I'm going to show you the light that is my mangina. You know what I mean? It's just great times. You can't say no to old Greg's mangina. And if you stare at it too long, you can't say no anyways because you're going to be blind now, so that's fun. As if blind people can say no. Like, it's totally a fucked up conversation. Anyway, you can't say no to old Greg's mangina. You just can't. It's mother licking good. I, that was, sorry. Peeling off the banana costume to reveal a smaller banana costume on underneath. Gnarly. Gnarly. You understand. You understand. I'd just be like, what is that called? It's a Russian thing. It's like those dolls. There's a specific name for them and I can't think of it. Okay, now we're gonna do Runaway by Slade. I feel like I know this song, but I can't place it. Also, there's going to be an ad in a minute, in which case, normally I would pause a game if we were playing a game, but we're not really doing that. We're just yapping, so I'm just going to keep doing that, and we'll see you after the ad break. Sex with me? Run. Run away! I get what you're saying. Okay. So it's not really the song itself, it's the title. You quit farting. Actually, you have good smelling farts. You can keep farting. I'm the one with 96% smelly farts. Enigma Principles of Lust. Enigma Principle. Sorry. Excuse me. Alright, I got it queued up. I don't think I've heard this song before. Yeah, this does not sound familiar at all, actually. The audacity of some first-time chatters is fucking crazy sometimes, right? Like, what makes you think you wouldn't get banned on that? In what world would you not get banned about that? Like, in what world is someone like, okay, like, just pops out tit, you know? Like, no? I'm about to leave for work. Be safe on your drive, please. And I hope you have a good day. Always have a good day. The Jay-Z song Empire State of Mind has a Kanye verse, and it's straight boner killer. Wheezy just has unsexy voice. Yeah, honestly, I would agree with that. He does kind of just sound like he smokes like a fuck ton. But not even like there are some raspy voices that are really attractive, but his is just kind of like Wheezy baby. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like I can't do it. Young moolah baby. I don't know. I'm a simple guy if a woman dressed up like Slave Leia from Star Wars or a sexy Vault Dweller from Fallout. Well, let's just say we'd bang for sure. Yeah, my ex used to be like, I don't see what the point is of dressing up. Just be naked. Like, just be naked. And then he's like, because he was a feet guy, so he's like, maybe also a set of heels. And I was like, I can do that. That's not a problem. That's simple. But like, I was wasting money on like fits and stuff. And he's like, just be naked. I was like, okay, cool. That would have saved me a lot of money, but that's cool to know. I'm down as long as we can drink Bailey's from a shoe. Fuck yes. Ugh, I'm still surprised that I haven't had to drink Bailey's from a shoe yet. After I get home from work and she's dressed up like how I just described, fuck yeah, right? Long day of work. Here, let me help you relax. Hands you a bottle of Nuka-Cola and then just like starts doing like a nice little strip show in a Fallout outfit. That's a keeper right there. You better waifu that girl up if that happens. That's how you're gonna know. Stackling Nebo 33. Oh, okay. Matryoshka? Matryoshka? Something like that. I might be butchering that pronunciation. Wow, that necklace looks so sick. That is something I would definitely give you. It matches my taste. This necklace? This is a men's necklace. I like wearing like, I don't know. I like simple jewelry. However, there's a bunch of jewelry at work that I actually have had my eye on. There's like this really dainty necklace. There's like two. It comes in a pack. There's two. One of them is a plain gold chain, and then the other one has a cross on it. And I've been looking at it like I might get that. I don't know. Bless you twice. Thank you. Appreciate it. Is the Bloodhound song in the queue? It's not really the queue, but yeah. In fact, I need to get the next one pulled up, which, we did Marvin Gaye. Welcome back from the ad, everybody. This is just what they're playing, so hold on. I did, no. Was that the Enigma? I think this is it. Yeah, this is Kenshin's. And then next is, this is what you would do? This is wild. I'm telling you right now, I would be turned off by church music or like the sound of like church hymns. I'd be like, nah, fam. This is weird. Bloodhound Gang. Bad Touch. That's a good one though too. I would not. I'd be like, nah. Unless like, okay, the only way this would work is if I like cosplay or like whoever cosplayed as a nun. Then it'd be like, all right, maybe. It fits the setting at least. Georgian chants is interesting. Right? I can't do I'd be like, God is watching us, dude. I can't do this. He's in the room with us. Mother Mary's gonna appear. I can't do it. You give birth to the next coming of Christ listening to this shit while doing the nasty. You kidding me? This is the most seductive church music I've ever heard in my life. What? This is like 12 minutes long also. I just want to point that out. This is 12 fucking minutes long. Jesus Christ, Kenshin. Oh Lord. If I come home and she's either dressed as the pack of cigarettes my father never came back with or dressed as my father that never came back with cigarettes, she's gonna get it. Okay. I'm not gonna listen to 12 minutes of this. That part, I guess, was a little bit more interesting, but either way, that's wild. There's boobs all over this. Just saying. Here, wait. We should unban that guy so I can show him these boobs on screen really quick. Not actually, but... You want to... I'll show him a close-up of this udder. You know what? Next time. Literally, next time. If there's ever a next time of someone... There's probably going to be a next time. If there's ever a next time of someone coming in here and asking me to show my boob, I'm literally going to show them a cow's udder and be like, this boob? Is this what you want? Also, I'd like to point out that this song is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, and I never realized that. Hi, Jayher! How are you? Are you at work? Are you at work? You want a lunch break? Yes. Someone came in here asking to see boobas. Do you have boobas to show? Don't worry, they've been banned. It's been dealt with, but just saying. Hi, kitty. Interesting choice. Can't say I'd go with Georgie and Chance. Yeah. But you do you, I suppose. Start playing the season 1 opening to Attack on Titan to initiate intercourse. I don't even know if I don't know if I know that. I was thinking immediately I was thinking Dan to Dan for some reason instead. I fucking love that. That is my favorite anime opening like ever. Hi, Daytonus? I hope I said that right. Welcome in. How are you? Datonus? Daytonus? Now I'm thinking of Daytona. Would you like to come up on my lap, ma'am? Come here. You look really confused. Come here. Come on. There you go. Dan to Dan is legit good choice. It is, yeah. I don't know. It's just, it fucking slaps, man. What can I say? It's such a good one. I'm getting horny just by listening to this music. Wild. I only remember the chorus of the song, to be honest, but it's a banger. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Alright, I won't succumb you to this any longer. I'm sorry. She's like, ugh, human, why? Good. I usually think of it as Daytona's. Okay, perfect. Because that's how I was starting to read it. But I was like, maybe that's just because I live in Indiana and, you know, racing is life, I guess. Not really for me, but I don't know what sports are. What are sports? I can show my boobs if that helps. Yes, please. Every time someone asks for boob pics, I need you to send them a very, very close up of your nipple. If you could do that for me as a mod, thank you. By the way, Sammy, have you seen Tropic Thunder? That's the song of the funny trailer, Satan's Alley. Yeah, I've seen Tropic Thunder. We actually watched that not that long ago on the Discord. if I'm not mistaken. Like maybe like a couple weeks ago. I'm not trying to leave work early, 3 hours left, or duck out now. Then don't leave early. Get you that bag. Hashtag get that bag. Eat good. In the neighborhood, don't go to Applebee's. Was that the last of the songs? I think that was. A tight blue yellow jumpsuit? Yes, please. I mean, I think the vault suits can be really cute. Especially like if you like zipped it down a little bit, had like a little cleave moment going there. Boy howdy. Just whisper them some shit like yeah, there you go. I like that. That's another good one. Be like, no, I should be like, yeah, gift me like 20 subs and then send them that. I should just do that. I'm gonna do that from now on. Fun fact, if you were ever someone that asked for like butt pics when high school was happening, it's very possible that a girl sent you a picture of them doing this and just like this part where the crack is and being like, there's my butt. And then they'd be like, why is it so close up? And then you're like, oh, because I couldn't reach any further back. And then they're like, oh, okay. And you're like, yep. Enjoy my elbows, weirdo. Jerk off to my elbows. Fun fact, I did that to somebody. And he sent me an unsolicited pain pic. Woohoo! I love you. Fun fact, years later, I matched with him on Tinder, and I ghosted him. I kind of felt like a jerk about that, actually, but I actually had a huge crush on him back in the day, too. But I don't know, it was just like one of those moments where I was like, I don't know if I want to go back and date people that I knew in high school. There's maybe a reason why we didn't date in high school. In high school, that would have been enough for most boys. Even if they found out it were elbows, they would keep going. Yeah, I believe that. Honestly, I believe that. Not the Tinder ghost move. Listen, it was a weird part of my life. I had just found out that the person that I was living with, who had like basically begged me to be in a relationship with them, was then trying to cheat on me, but not even being successful at that. And so at that point, I knew I was leaving, but like I had to arrange how the fuck to get all my shit out because he was a toxic person. And yeah, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. So I ended up matching with that dude, and we were supposed to go on a date and go smoke and chill, but then it was like I couldn't figure out how to like get out of the house. So, yeah. Trying to cheat and not succeed is tough. Well, not only that, but the person he tried to cheat with was one of my now best friends' best friends, and they were living together, and she literally messaged me and she's like, "Hey, are you dating Sean?" And I was like, I guess. Because I really didn't want to be in a relationship, but it was just like we lived together and did things sometimes. And I was like, I guess, sure. Like I was finally like coming around to the idea of labeling that. And then she told me that he was like attempting to cheat on me with this other girl, and I was like, okay, thanks for letting me know. And then I turned, because he was sitting next to me on the couch, and I turned and I showed it to him, and I was like, what the fuck's this about? And he's like, what? I can't believe you would believe some random girl. And I'm like, she's not some random girl. Like, I've gone to school with her for like years now. I just never really talked to her, but the fact that some random girl reached out to me to tell me this, like, that's kind of wild for some random girl to do, right? And then he just stormed out of the house, and like went to the like neighborhood park and pouted for like hours and then came back. And I was like, that's cute. And he's like, are you fucking serious right now? I'm having a moment and you're gonna try to like belittle me. And I was like, ha! Oh, you're the victim! You're the victim! I was like, you're right, buddy. Thank you so much. Cheers. And at that point, I knew I had to manipulate the situation myself just to get out. So I figured out a way to basically coax him into helping me move into my next place to live. And then I never spoke to him again. And he left being like, "Can we still be friends?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, totally." I was like, "Fuck that. No. You suck." There was so much more to it. He was such a piece of shit. Our other roommate, bro, I came home from, like, I would come home from work, right? I work retail, I'm socially exhausted. And I would come home from work and just, like, seclude myself into, like, the bedroom where no one was and just sit by myself for, like, 20, 30 minutes and just unwind from work, right? And I wouldn't really talk to anybody when I came in because I'm unwinding from being socially exhausted all day. So one day, I come home from work and our other roommate's not there, but Sean was, and Sean's like, "Hey, we gotta talk." And I'm like, "All right." So I sit down on the couch, and he's like, "Our other roommate is not doing well." And I was like, "What's going on?" And he's like, he had, um, basically, he was gonna unalive himself, I'll put it that way. And I was like, "Why? Like, what's going on?" And he's like, "Well, he feels like you don't like him because you don't come home and say hi to him." Huh? Yeah. Huh? Exactly. I was like, because I don't come home and say hello, because I because I don't come home and say hi. Yeah. What the like I was just like, how is this on me? This is not on me. If he is feeling the way to do something like that, that is not about me. That is about something else he's got going on. Sidebar, I fucking love this song. Fair. Good sidebar. I also love that you said sidebar. Oh, I love it. Uh, but yeah, yeah. I kind of felt like an asshole for jumping on Tinder right after, but then I was like, nah, there's been a lot of toxic shit here. I gotta go. Also, that same ex, got mad at me one time because I paid in full $2,000 for the both of us to go to Vegas for vacation. We were supposed to go to Colorado and Vegas, and we did. And while we're in Vegas, um, we get to the Airbnb. It's late at night. We got some legal stuff, you know. And so we're at the Airbnb, relaxing after a long day. We smoke a fat blunt, and then he's like, let's shebang and boogie. And I'm like, all right, bet. So he's like, um, it was the cupcake song earlier, but it wasn't cockroaches. It was him. So I guess it was still yeah, bed bugs. That's it. Yeah, honestly, yeah. The song was bed bugs. There was a bed bug that ate my pussy. That's what happened. So he was the bed bug. And when that was going on, I may or may not have fallen asleep because the weed was hitting, right? And he he held that over my head, and when I talked to him about him trying to cheat on me unsuccessfully, he was like, "Well, you never made me feel wanted. You fell asleep that one time in Vegas." I'm like, "Bro, that was like 3 months ago." What do you mean? What do you mean, first of all? Second of all, like, oh God, speak about shit, dude. Oh God, speak about shit. Speak about it. Use your words. You're a grown adult. Use your words. Fun fact, I never did that shit in high school. Was way too socially anxious to talk to most girls unless I'd known them since I was a kid. I wasn't like there was like two people my whole high school life that happened with. And one time it was that time and it was definitely like fake stuff that I was sending. Like it was all fake. The other time it was real stuff, but it was like I was in a relationship with that person for quite some time. So, and by quite some time I mean 3 months. But that was also the first person I was ever like physical with. So, Buttman, hello, welcome in. How are you? Hey Sammy, how are you, my adorable friend? I am doing really well. We're talking about we were doing a game of what song would be the song that you played to like entice somebody into sexual encounters after a one night stand. But we were trying to do like more of like jokey songs, like Jizz in My Pants, which we never got to listen to. Jizz in My Pants. Yes. Here we go. Oh God. No need here for the silly games. I might just do like a series of me in my different costumes dancing to these type of songs and making like TikToks to them. I've been thinking about this for a minute now. Like, I have been dying to make a video of me dressed as old Greg doing WAP. I think that would be hilarious. Just the idea. In the grocery, moving low now mostly. I saw her face. Some Tyler's face. Said I need a friend and I jizzed. Oh wait. Ask cash or credit. Jizzed in my pants. My favorite is where he's like, I opened a window and a breeze rolled in and I jizzed in my pants. I miss this song. I fucking love this song. What should you do if your partner starts smoking? Slow down and use the more lube. The friction's too much! Call the fire department! That reminds me of you when I jizzed in my pants. Alarm goes off and I jizzed in my pants. Open my window and a breeze rolls in and I jizzed in my pants. Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense. I jizzed in my pants. And I jizzed in my pants. I just run in my pants every time you're next to me. And when we're holding hands, it's like having sex with me. You say I'm premature, but I just come in ecstasy. I wear a rubber at all times, it's a necessity. Jizzed in my pants. Fucking love this song so much. Oh my gosh. I fucking, the memories. It's a great song. We should just listen to Lonely Island. Wait, we have to listen to this one. Hi, Andrea. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Why was the bed bug that bit my pussy the first thing I heard in this stream? You gotta know what you're coming into at some point. That was a strange sentence for all these sexual songs. Well, something, you know what's on my mind. This is actually a great song. Yeah, to entice a woman in a one night stand, I would listen. You start playing Dick in a Box and actually like turn around with that shit on a first date. It might be like I might be like, all right, you know what? We're at least having a second date because the humor's there for me. If nothing else, we're having a second date. From the heart, something special, girl. It's my dick in a box. My dick in a box, girl, yeah. My dick in a box. My dick in a box, girl. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs giving, and I got just the one. Something to show you that you are second to none. I'm dancing with my cat. I'm doing good. How's the stream been so far? Stream has been amazing. I'm having a good time. I really needed this after work or after today, period. So I appreciate you guys. How's your day been? I hope really good. It's my dick in a box. Dick in a box. Adam Sandberg definitely has a hyperactive prostate. No way you can jizz that often. Dude, okay, so me and my friend and I think it was 8th grade, so like very end of middle school. We texted every single guy in our contacts, and we were just like, I have a question. And we asked every single one of them how many times they like what was the max amount of times they masturbated in a day. This one guy, dead ass, said on the regular, 8. I was like, most people it was like 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 4. This guy said 8 on the regular. On the regular. I was like, sir, careful, you're gonna need to get a prostate exam later in life. I was like, you're not gonna be able to do anything later on. I saw this live when it aired, and both my parents happened to be sitting there. Oh God, that's awkward. Are you talking about the dick in a box one? Probably. Yeah. Or the jizz in my pants. It was one of those two. I suck at reading, I'm sorry. Isn't it Andy Samberg? Yeah, this is Andy Samberg. Yeah. He's like the main singer, I think, of Lonely Island. Man, this ain't my dad. This is a cell. Yeah. I read that right when I was saying it. Homie's dick is raw. That's pro numbers? I mean, I'm just saying his hand must have felt really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's wild. But I guess, the hub was a lot easier to get to back then, so there's that too. He was gonna wear that thing down to a nub? Can you imagine if that's how it worked? Real question, real question. Would you still masturbate if every time you did, your peen shrunk by like a centimeter? Yes, next question. I will not elaborate. I love it. Thank you, Bacon. Oh man. I like that Waterfalls is next. Just keep giving me Lonely Island, honestly. Lonely Island. There it is. I like that Lil Dicky and Tenacious D is up there with them. Let's do this one. Everybody likes this one. Okay, okay. I have ADHD and hypersexuality. My record is higher than that, but the thing is, after a few times, it's gonna be almost dry. Maybe a few drops. Yeah, I mean, at that point, is it even satisfying? You know what I mean? Jizz. Just jizz. Happy birthday to the ground! Welcome to the real world, kid! Oh, I love it. My day's been super chill today. Been home all day. Let's go. Nice lazy day for you? I wish. I mean, I had a pretty nice lazy day at work though, so I still got paid for mine, so that's a good thing too. I need to change my camera battery again. Well, I'm glad you had a good day though. Did you watch any good TV? 8 in one day is insane. My dad left one time, and that's all it took for me to get the point. Jeez. A centimeter? Fuck nah. I could have said an inch. That would have been like, oh my god, I'm never touching my peen again. I'm not even gonna look at it. Aggressive, yes. Aggressive, yes. Centimeter Punisher gang, rise up. Centimeter Peter gang for life. Gang, gang. Worse than that, what if it would fall off like ducks do and grow? Are you gonna sit here and tell me that ducks' wieners fall off? You're joking. Tell me you're joking. Jack Sparrow's the next one. Jack Sparrow's the next one. Bacon. That or On a Boat are my two favorite. This playlist was made for you. Did you like Hot Rod? That's Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg, isn't it? Is that the one I'm thinking of? If it fell off, it would be absolutely fucking not. Okay, what if you lost inches? Huh? Like every time you'd lose an inch. Like how far do we go here? I feel like at that point I'd be like, all right, I got all of 3 times jorking it in my whole life, and then I'm done. Never again. I watched a football game, but I need to catch up on Dan to Dan. Tomorrow there's a new episode. A new episode tomorrow? Fuck yeah, because we were left on a cliffhanger. We were watching it in the Discord, and so I got caught up on season 2, but it kind of, a little bit of a spoiler, but not really, but it leaves on like a cliffhanger, so I've been dying to see the next episode, which is perfect. Cause tomorrow's what, Thursday? I could do a watch party when I get off of work tomorrow. We can do a watch party. We can do that, and then I really want to finish Hunter x Hunter before I start Supernatural though. That's the only thing. Sammy, seriously, go Google how ducks pee-pee look like. You'd be shocked. My FBI agents are gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? Let's see. Uh, duck penis? Why does it look It's corkscrew shaped. It looks like a ribbon after you take scissors to it. What? Why do they look like? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Shocked indeed. I don't. Wow. Duck's wieners fall off. It's also like a corkscrew. Jesus fuck. What the, yeah. Yeah. So they just like regrow it or it's like one and done? I watched a football game, but I need to cut. Oh, yeah, I read that. Sorry. I call it a wiener because it's a win. That looked like a pigtail or something. Like that was crazy. No, it's these guys. Amy Adams, Will Arnett. I don't think I did. I don't think I did watch Hot Rod. Hi, your title doesn't make sense. It does. It's just like what is like a core belief that you operate on a day-to-day basis? Like what is a core belief? Like mine is honesty. So no matter like what's going on, I will always be honest about stuff. But also, hi Mads, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I call Oh wait, I call it a winner. I thought I read wiener. I don't know why. I don't have inches to spare. Oh no. Nah, I'd say more, but that's TMI. Nah, you're good, you're good. Don't worry about it. Seriously? Okay, yeah. I did that. Can you still bang other people and not lose anything? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't like play with yourself basically. That's all. For the newest Dan to Dan episode? That's what you're talking about, right? I got caught up to like the one that got released the other day. I don't know. I think we watched it on Saturday. So I don't know what's come out since Saturday, but I watched whatever was on Netflix. I'd still be so down for a watch party of Supernatural. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. It's just gonna be after I get done with Hunter x Hunter. Which we're on, I think, season. If we're not on season 3, we're close to season 3. Or it's season 3 on like Netflix, but it would be like the third arc or whatever. I don't know what arc it is. I googled it too. What the fuck, man? Us human guys are so lucky that I don't know. I don't know what that would feel like, you know what I mean? It would make a whole new meaning to screwing, you know? So there's that. My core rules are the 10 Commandments. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Fuck Bin Laden. Today you learned. I sure did. That was wild. I never would have guessed that ducks' penises either fell off or looked like a fucking corkscrew. Never would have guessed that in my entire life. It's just a song. Got in the way. Yeah. This is Dick in a Box still, isn't it? Didn't they play this on Mother's Day? No, Mother Lover. Okay, yeah. They did do this. I sent this to my mom on Mother's Day. She was just like, what the fuck is this? I was like, okay. Show up. It's time for switcheroo. I want to watch all these videos on YouTube, low-key. You're a mother lover, we can fuck each other's mothers, fuck each other's moms. Notion that lady where you came out as a baby. That shit is crazy, fucking each other's moms. Free Mother's Day, cause it needs a mother's night. If doing it is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Such a great, like, I missed Lonely Island. They don't come out with anything new. Like, are they even on SNL anymore, these guys? I haven't seen SNL in like so freaking long. Boon Laden. Bien Laden. Beignet Laden. It's a doggy style. Well, in that case, my game would be rising exponentially. Haha! I'm actually catching up to Supernatural. I stopped watching it. Season 11 was started. I think is that the season where things kind of like change into a whole nother direction, like around like Leviathan type era? I feel like that's when it got slow. Like it got like kind of boring there in the middle, and then it like really picks back up like after all of that. Or I think the Leviathan uh portion of it is where it starts to get back to being good, maybe? I can't remember the timeline. Just imagine if the girl is Pakistani and you say fuck bin Laden while song while having night together. I mean, I I don't know what to say to that, if I'm being honest. Annie's too busy acting and stuff to be to make more albums. I mean, that's fair, but still. Okay, we already heard this one. Did we hear this one? If not, we're going to. Either way, because I love this one. I think this is one of my favorites of theirs, honestly. Have you played Like a Boss yet? It is two from here. So the next one is I'm So Humbled, then Like a Boss, then it's Dick in a Box. And I think that's all they have. Yeah. At least on here. I don't know. I threw it on the ground. I mean, I feel like she wouldn't like him either, but I might have just been biased American. Wait, are you talking about a corkscrew peen? Is that what you're talking about? The drop? What do you mean the drop? Seriously though, you have to watch it. It's great. Wait, what are we talking about in this song? Did I black out? Oh, no, I'm talking about the F Pakistani girl with the F Bin Laden song. Yeah, yeah, that's why I was like, I don't really know what to say to that because I don't know. I don't really know anything about that, how like other countries viewed him or any of that kind of stuff. Hot Rod and the drop. Oh, yeah, yeah, gotcha. Okay. I do need a. I feel like I've seen it, but I could have sworn. What movie is it that has Annie Samberg and um Adam Sandler? Movie with Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg. Yeah. That's my boy. Oh yeah, that one sucked. I did not like that one. That was in the era where I feel like Adam Sandler's stuff wasn't really that great. Like, I don't know. There was like a short era where I was just like not impressed because I used to love Adam Sandler. Like Adam Sandler's old stuff, like Oh my gosh. My brain keeps yelling out Tommy Boy, but it's not that, obviously. It's back to school, to show to dad that I'm not a fool. Yeah, Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison, thank you. My goodness, I could not get it out there at all. Modern Sandler garbage. His stand-up, have you seen his newer stand-up though? He did a Netflix special, which I would also be down to watch that at any point, but it's called Phone Wallet Keys. That one was really, really good, and at the end of it, he does a tribute to Chris Farley, and I cried. I literally sat in my room and I cried listening to it because it was so heartfelt, and I really, I don't know. I don't know. I really like Adam Sandler as a person too. I think he really takes care of his friends, and I appreciate that. Happy Gilmore too is actually pretty good. Yeah, we watched that one too, and that one was really good. I enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun with that one. It was better than I thought it was gonna be, but also like it's still not gonna be as good as the first one. Did you know that there is a Joe Dirt 2? We were doing a watch party and I was just kind of going through free movies on YouTube, and I like scroll on the side after I have a video that I've already watched, so I'll like scroll on the side and just pick one that's next. And there was Joe Dirt 2 and I was like, since when did they make a second one? It was okay. It was not nearly as good as the first, but it was okay. I'd say Happy Gilmore 2 was better than that for sure. I don't know what that was, but that was actually kind of a good song. That one was I'm So Humble. That was actually kind of decent. When I was a kid, a friend and I would listen to his albums and literally roll on the floor laughing. I never got to listen to his music, but from what I know, my favorite would be the the one where he's like in Wedding Singer and he's like, somebody kill me, please. I'm on my knees. Pretty, pretty please. Kill me. That shit, I fucking love. I will sing that and scream it in my car on the way home from work after a bad day, and it's so therapeutic. Fucking love The Wedding Singer. I want someone to love me the way that Adam Sandler loved Julia Gulia in The Wedding Singer. I guess her name wasn't Julia Gulia because she never married that guy, but still, you get what I'm saying. Click is my favorite Adam Sandler movie. That movie makes me super emotional every time. It is a really good one, but yeah, I cry. That one was kind of like where he started trying to do like more serious roles and transition into it because it was like funny at first, and then it got into like a way more serious thing. And I think that was like, I feel like that was him kind of like coming to terms with like the more harshness of reality after like Chris Farley's death and whatnot. I think like he was goofy and then that like hit him so hard that he kind of like he switched up and he didn't like know how to be like not know how to be funny anymore, but just like it was harder. I still love this song. We're gonna listen to it again. Fun fact, and some of you may remember me showing this, but fun fact, back in high school, freshman year to be exact, me and my friend Raven that I talked about earlier, who we called Shane Dawson, yeah, we made a YouTube video of us dancing to this song where we literally took Donato's pizza boxes and well, we didn't cut a hole in the box. We taped a construction paper black penis to the inside of the box and I folded it in a way that made it pop up when you open the box. And yeah, there's a video of that out there somewhere, and maybe someday I will show it to you guys again. Yeah, I showed it once before Alien Remembers he was here. I looked so messed up. I was like I had like emo eyeliner running down my face and shit. It's great. Good times. My dick in a box, girl. And I strapped the boxes. We used tape to strap the boxes to our like where like the wiener would be, right? And mine like was falling off as we started the video, and I was like I had panic on my face for the first like couple minutes, and then I fixed it. I want to see this. It sounds great. Dude, I have so many videos from back in the day that are super cringe now that like low-key, like I could just show you. Like I could show you so many videos on my Snapchat that's absolutely crazy. Hello, Benny. Welcome in. How are you? Hi, I'm a habitual lurker. I appreciate your lurk so much. But this title is a good question. My core belief is that we, as a society, will do better and be happier if we all collectively do our best to take care of each other. Personally, I will make a conscious effort to help people on the side of the road, whenever they ask if they gave by me or anything or give me money, I just tell them that if they want to repay me, they can go do something to make someone smile or just a random person's day better. I like that too. So your core belief is community, basically. Like striving for like betterment of for all. I love that. That's a really good answer. That is a really good core belief. I would love to be more helpful, but it's hard. Like when I see people on the side of the road, first of all, I don't know how to help you if it's a flat tire. Like I can't change a flat tire, you know what I mean? And then for two, I get scared like if it's like I don't know if it's like a man or a woman or anything like that, and as like I don't have protection on me and nothing like that, so like I get scared to like pull over and help somebody. But there has been times like in high school, um, there was this one time that I was getting a ride home from somebody, and that person was like very like religious and stuff. And we were driving, and there was this kid that we always saw walking home from school, and he had this giant like would look like a saxophone case or something like that, and he would walk, and I was like, why don't you slow down next to this kid really quick? And I guess I this was kind of rude, I guess, but I I don't know. I figured because we would go to church together and stuff. And so I ended up like I had him pull over and I was like, "Hey kid, do you need a ride home?" And he's like, "That would be great. This thing's really heavy." And I was like, "Yeah, get in." And like I looked over at my friend Robbie, who was the one driving, and I was like, "Sorry, but are you okay with this?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's fine." But he seemed like he was kind of like put off a little bit, but I was like, "You know what? This kid walks home from school every day. We could give him a ride one time, you know?" But yeah, it's hard if and when you've been taken advantage of. That too. I also have like some traumas around like being taken advantage of in like that sense, you know? So I kind of just like I'm very guarded as a person, but I have the intent of wanting to help people, but I also like get scared that they're gonna like use my kindness against me. And that's another reason why I didn't post the VODs from last night where we were having deeper conversation, because I get so afraid that people are going to weaponize the vulnerabilities that I show, that they're going to like use that against me in later points. Because I've had that happen to me so many times as a way to manipulate or control like me and my reaction to like things that other people do or say to me. I don't think I've ever heard this one. This one's not even on the playlist, but I'll take it. But yeah, I'll show you the video sometime, Bacon. That song randomly popped in my head recently, and I thought, man, that's actually pretty good, right? They did have a lot of skits, but like they have some really good songs. Like some of them are like they're actually good songs. It's not just like a funny song. It's like genuinely good. Obviously, I don't condone putting yourself into any situations that are uncomfortable or potentially unsafe. That being said, a simple smile can be enough to change someone's day. Yeah, that's true. I do need to get better about like my interactions at my job. I just see like the greediness of people because like I work retail, so it's like consumerism, consumerism, consumerism. And so like I don't know. Sometimes like I had this lady one time stop me and be like, "You know, you'd be a lot pretty if you smile," kind of thing. And I that first of all, that just irritates me because don't entice me by telling me I'd be prettier if I'd smile. You know, just like say something nice instead. Like now it feels like I'm being told what to do too. Like I don't know, I hate that so much, but like I probably should be like more welcoming to people and every so often, you know, I do a really good job at it, but then there are days where I'm just like, get them away from me. Like if I'm re-merchandising clearance, that is my biggest pet peeve in life right now because it happened yesterday and I was so over the fact that there was nobody in the department except for exactly where I was. It was driving me nuts. I was like, please, I miss COVID. I want personal space so bad. I just want my 5 foot distance. I hate to be cynic, but yeah. But I agree. No, I get what you're saying, Jitter. I agree. I recognize my male privilege that I can generally go up to random people and be safe. At the exact same time, approaching uh, femme presenting people takes some tact. Sorry, I can't read right now. My eye is twitching, and that makes me nervous. Yeah, no, I get that. I get like I'm typically like more standoffish towards men in real life. Like, it's easier online because like I can just ban you. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're weird, I'll just ban you. Like it's just that easy. But like, in real life, you can't just like delete someone from interacting with you. You know what I mean? So, um, I don't know. It's like I'm more standoffish, but I also understand that it's so hard to approach women. Like I get nervous talking to women. You know what I mean? Like I get nervous just giving a woman a compliment even. Like there's so many times that I see women and I'm like, "You're so pretty," but I don't like I don't know, I just can't get it out to say it, I guess. I just get nervous. I don't know, it's weird. I do it every so often though. Like I'll have like I have to have confidence. I think that's been my problem for a minute now is I need a little bit more confidence. My alerts are broken right now. They're turned off. I need to fix them. I forgot to do so from last stream. I apologize, but man. For me, my core belief is to treat others you want to be treated. Yeah, that was Bacon's belief too. That's also a really high up there one for me as well, but I think at the end of the day, honesty is what I operate most in. Like if I had to like sum it up, it'd just be honesty. Like I move in honesty. Whether that's like what you want to hear or not. Because I believe like being a good friend means that like you're gonna say the stuff that's even possibly unpleasant for the other person to hear, just to like help better themselves, but also recognizing that like it's also not about putting your beliefs of like how that person should be or where they should be at in life or whatever, like not putting that off on them, if that makes sense. Like I always want people to be the best version of themselves, but I don't want to push my belief of what that looks like on them, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm able to articulate that right. Also, there's gonna be an ad. Actually, I'm gonna just snooze them for a little bit. Might as well use them up. We have 3 of them. Women are difficult to start with. I don't think we're that difficult. I think a lot of us want pretty simplistic things. I think people are difficult when they don't know how to communicate what they want or what their expectations are. That has been something that's been bothering me a lot recently. Cheers. Communication is probably, in my personal opinion, The hardest part of relationships. Period. I mean, the wedding singer song, that's such a backhanded compliment, basically telling someone they're not pretty. I don't think it's saying that. I think it's saying, like, you look great, but you'd be a hell of a lot prettier if you, like, smiled. But, like, to me, it's like this, it's like a, almost like a command. Like, it's, to me, it's like asking me to invalidate how I feel or asking me to mask for you. And I don't like that because yeah, I'm in retail and maybe like again, my core belief is honesty. So even when it comes to like my emotions and like showing face, right, wearing a mask, I don't like to wear a mask. I don't think I should have to wear a mask anywhere in life. I shouldn't have to like put on a face so that you can like feel better about my face, you know? I like I should be allowed to exist in whatever state of being I'm in because it's my personal experience. You don't have to be around it, sure. You can shelter yourself. You don't have to be around me. If that's what's best for you in the moment, then yeah, by all means remove yourself. But to ask me to change for your comfortability, that's not okay. And I know you might be thinking like it's really not that deep, but like it kind of feels that way when you work retail and you deal with it every single day. Never heard this one before. Sorry, I had to stop for a second. Hi, DJ. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Good morning, or I don't, I am terrible with time zones. It's either good morning, I think it's good morning for you, yeah. Should be like 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. I think. I think I got it. I wish I had a partner like you. You are amazing. So anyone who is lucky enough to have you in their life would have one in life. Well, I appreciate that, but I'm not all like sunshine and rainbows. I mean, I don't know. I definitely have faults, especially in a relationship setting. But that's why I am single now, and I am working on fixing things and having better relationships with people overall. Yeah, it's Lonely Island, yeah. 7 a.m.? Haha! It was one of the three I said. You get three guesses always, right? Hey, guess what, DJ? You're gonna have a great day today. Because I said it. You're gonna find $5 on the ground, or whatever equivalent to $5 would be. I believe in you. Yo, Jacob is cool sometimes. Welcome in. I really like your name. That's like my kind of humor. But hello, how are you? How's your day going? Or night, depending on time zones? I try to live by the 20-second rule. If you're going to comment on someone's appearance, it should only be things that they can fix in 20 seconds, e.g., your hair is out of place or you missed a button. The side effect of that is that I don't compliment people either. I feel like compliments from men can be taken in a bad way, and I don't trust my presence not to come off as aggressive. I love how conscious you are. Like, it makes me feel safe to talk to you. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just like people who are really conscious of how they might come off and like how like they affect other people because like your core belief being community, it really should be like that. You should be thinking about how, like the next person. In fact, that is something that irritates me about my job so much because so many people don't work in a way that is like thoughtful of the next person. Like they will leave messes for the next person to clean up. And it really bothers me because I will, or like take shopping in a grocery aisle, for instance. There are people that will like sit their cart on this side of the grocery aisle and then look at something at this side of the grocery aisle and take up the entire aisle so no one can get by. Versus like someone like me where I have the cart pushed as far up against the like wall or whatever you want to call it, and then I'm looking like right next to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It bothers me that people don't live considerately. Or like don't put your like not putting your grocery cart back, not cleaning up after you ate out at a dinner place. I can't do it. I can't do it. Why are you like that? Not getting over into the right lane after you pass in the left lane, for the Americans anyway. I only wear a mask when I need to wear one to feel completely comfortable in a social situations. Fuck out of here if you expect me to wear a mask just to protect your feelings. That part, 100%. 100% that part. Having faults is part of being human. No one is perfect, but then beauty is in imperfections. I would agree with that. I don't know. I'll never be perfect, for sure, but well, it's not even that I don't think I'm dateable. I think I'm totally dateable. I think I'm a catch, like not like in an arrogant way, just like in a I've sat with myself, I've worked on my demons, and I think I'm ready for a committed relationship of like that ends in like marriage and like a family of some sort, but I don't want to have to go through a divorce. I don't want to have to go through like something that I thought was permanent ending. And I mean, that just happened, but like, I wasn't married to him, so I guess there's at least that, you know, it didn't get that far in, but I would really like to do that at some point. Do you know who made the lawn? I do not know who made the lawn. Should probably answer him when he gets back from the ad break, though. I hope this is not a sus question. Can I find some money? You can find $1,500 in pennies. Woo! Cheers. You got a really good pull, but with a little bit of work. They're all gonna be on the ground. That would be 370 euro. Oh shit. Then you will find the equivalence of $20.95. Maybe that'll equal out. I don't know. Fuck people that leave their carts in the fucking parking spots. Yes. Sorry, I get super heated just no, please be heated about that. Please be an old 50-year-old person typing in all caps. Boomer Nation strong. I don't know if you were artsy or not, but in art, until you add the imperfections to a painting, to a poem, to a story, any art, it would look artificial and soulless because life has beauty and imperfections. I like that. I actually like that. And I am actually a pretty artsy person, and there's definitely a mess in every single one of my artworks. Like even this, I technically started it wrong. Also, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Jacob, if you're still here, I do not know who made the lawn. Who made the lawn? Like, this fucking slaps. I would listen to this. I don't even give a shit if it's IHOP. This is just a good song. And I fuck with IHOP. If I worked in IHOP, I would be blasting this while I flipped pancakes all day. Easy. I'd be like, yeah, yeah, ah, ah. Like that back. That shit slaps. A lot of places have very large baskets with wheels on them, so I pretty much never need a trolley. Very large baskets with wheels on them. Yeah, that's what. Wait, what's the difference between that and a trolley? I'm adding this one too. I would totally use this as a seductive song. Oh, I can think, oh man, I really want to just start making like silly like music video things or like silly music clips to different songs with like my costumes on. I think I might just make this into a thing. But like I wish I had more energy on a day-to-day basis. My presence in this world doesn't just affect me. Every single person I interact with, directly or indirectly, is impacted, even in the smallest way, by my existence. Exactly. Like, it's like the butterfly effect, you know? Every action that you make on a day-to-day basis affects something in this world. I posted something in the Discord today. I think it was an inspiration. Hold on, let me see. I saw it. It was okay, so it was on Facebook. I'm gonna read it to you if you don't mind really quick. It was talking about the Rugrats. Let's see. What is it? I think it was inspiration. Yeah. Okay, so there's an episode of Rugrats where Chucky wishes he had never been born, and Angel shows him what the world would be like if his wish had come true. Since Chucky doesn't exist, his dad had no one to talk to, his only company is a sock puppet, there's no reason to clean the house, and everything is a mess. Since Chucky doesn't exist, Tommy never had the courage to stand up to Angelica. Chucky's fear was what made Tommy brave, therefore, Tommy was never able to protect anyone and now lives in the trash while Angelica rules over Tommy's house. Without ever meeting Tommy, Phil and Lil, or without ever meeting Chucky, without ever meeting Chucky, Phil and Lil never knew kindness and spend their time causing trouble. Their parents obviously don't know what to do. The message is clear. Even if you think your place in this world is irrelevant, you're important to the natural order of things. Life wouldn't be the same without you. So like remember that next time that you feel like your presence doesn't matter in this world, because it does in a butterfly effect type way. You have a purpose here. It just doesn't make sense to you yet. Plus, you often need a pour or token to use a trolley often, and I don't carry money. There's a couple places like that here where you have to like pay, like I think Aldi's you have to like pay for your cart, but you get your money back if you return it. Which I think everywhere should do that, honestly. Teach people decency. That's sometimes yeah. Yep. Bacon, same brain. And the pennies is diabolical. I'm here for it. You gotta balance it out a little bit. Hey, 1,500 is 1,500. Yup. It's just in pennies. But hey, pay your bills with that. It'll be really funny. Silver Moon, hello, welcome in. How are you? How's your night? Oh, you know. I bet you're typing that right now, aren't you? The only thing you ever had to do with relationship is to be honest and faithful. You don't have to change anything or get rid of certain habits because your partner wants you to. I agree. That and communicate. I think it's like you have to communicate. Honest, faithful, and communication. If you don't have communication, it's gonna fall apart. For sure. That's good because it stops people from leaving their car whenever they want, although it's pretty easy to get out of it. Yeah. Some of the cars lock up if they leave the property, so they can't be stolen. That's a good one too. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I got obsessed with braiding those during COVID. These? You used to make these? Like, really? Like friendshipbracelet.com? Forward, backward knots, backward, forward knots, forward, forward knots, backward, backward knots. Fucking love doing this. But I gotta go find some more patterns, to be honest. And I need more colors. This is one of my favorite things to do. I can't give these out to anybody though. They are cursed. Every time I give somebody a friendship bracelet, we fall out. It makes me so sad. It breaks my heart. I want to give people friendship bracelets, but they're cursed. I just wanted to add to the conversation. Now I must go to bed. The work day swiftly approaches. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. Take good care of yourselves. Drink water, eat food, take any applicable meds. I'll see you humans around. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping in, and I really do appreciate the lurks and your input. It was nice conversating with you. Have a good day at work though. Why does a duck have feathers? To cover its butt quack. I actually really like that one. Saucy needs to hear that one. I haven't braided bracelets like that since summer camp and Boy Scouts. Handicraft stuff. I just like doing anything artsy that I can whenever I can. Like, I really want to get a coloring book, but like a lot of the adult coloring books just have a bunch of black lines all in it, and I'm like, that's great and everything, but I want to have like fun with it. Like, I still want to color something, but I want it to be like I miss the ones where it was like I really like abstract looking ones kind of, or like fun ones that are just like little doodles and I get to color in the doodles. Those are my favorite. And being lazy, not good, not good. Being lazy is totally okay. Never beat yourself up for being lazy. I think some of us just naturally exert more energy than others, and unfortunately, society doesn't cater to those who don't have as much energy as others, and it's upsetting. They're very different. Basket often you carry way smaller. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, we have the baskets. I gotcha. They're just like little handheld things. I want a cursed bracelet. So I thought about doing that as like kind of like a merch thing. Or like if we ever did like a meet and greet kind of thing, I would like hand out bracelets or like let every follower have one bracelet just to be like thank you. But like that would be a lot of bracelets to make for one, potentially, because you never know. And then for two, I would immediately be like, ugh, we're gonna have a falling out now because every time I make somebody a bracelet, they leave me. It's cursed. Yeah, I have a trolley lockup on someone I was with because they took it too far. If you get caught taking a trolley by the police, you can get fined for 100 euro. That's wild. Just for a cart? That's crazy. Do you guys have like what do homeless people like push around their stuff in? They just gotta carry everything in like a sack and throw it over their shoulder? Or do you guys not have very many homeless? Someone stole one of my 2 car carts that the grocery store where I work at had. This was a few years ago now, probably. 2 car carts. 2 car carts? You talking about the ones that like the kids sit in? That kind of thing? Or like the ones where you can push around like disability people? I love to have Sammy made bracelet. I'm here for the long haul and have zero plans for ever leaving. You say that, but something will happen. Like, it's like, I'm not kidding. Every single person, and I've probably given like 50 of these things out to people. I gave my ex one, and I thought, like, I was like, man, I shouldn't be giving him this. And lo and behold, he's my ex, you know? It fits the storyline. It makes me nervous. Yo, Savarin, welcome in. How are you? Hello, King Mr. J. How are you guys? I hope you guys are having a good night. Was that actually Markiplier? That's so random. Sorry. Pound, not euro? Oh, sorry. I don't know how to read the I don't know how to read like the symbols, if I'm being honest. I never learned that. They carry everything? Wow. We have people that walk around with like, I don't know, Goodwill carts or Walmart carts, and there's just like hordes of stuff in it. I'm like, how do you have all that stuff? Like, what's going on? One core belief I have, or I'd say something following is never make a permanent decision on temporary feelings. That is a really good one too. I try to like, that's why I try to like take a second before I like talk to people when I'm in like a emotional state. But sometimes it's like, there are times where it's like more or less a situation where you came at me wrong, and so I'm gonna come at you wrong back. Like I also believe in I match that energy. So if you're weird to me, I'm gonna be weird to you. If you're gonna like, I don't know. It's just like I just match energy more or less. But like I'll start off like nice and then see where it goes from there. Like I still treat everyone with respect and dignity starting out. But how I act afterwards is completely up to you. That was kind of different, but yeah. Maybe all he wanted from me was a friendship bracelet. Maybe that's all anyone ever wanted me for was my friendship bracelets. They didn't ever actually want my friendship. They just wanted the bracelet. Could be. You might be onto something. Doing good, surprised you're live. Yeah, I probably won't be on for too much longer if I'm being honest. I'm starting to get a little bit eepy, and I do have to work tomorrow. I actually have to close the store, but I don't go into work until like 1 p.m., so I can sleep in. But I kind of want to wake up just a little bit early so I can like make myself some breakfast or something. About to air fry some dino nuggets and hang out with you. How was your night going? My night's been going good. I had a pretty easy night at work, and then I came home. I was gonna play some Skyrim, but we've just kind of been yapping. And I kind of like these late night talks. It's kind of nice. But hi, Yama. Welcome in. Core belief I think I can change is how I interpret what people mean by what they're saying. It's not so much what you can change. The question is what is a core belief that you carry around with you that like kind of dictates how you operate. So like for example, mine is honesty. I will move in honesty no matter what that looks like. If that's like good honesty or bad honesty, meaning maybe it hurts somebody, but to me, if it hurts but it's honest, then it's something that you needed to hear kind of thing. You know what I mean? But I also recognize that sometimes that means that like I could be pushing on what I believe should be the way to somebody else who might feel differently. Like my ex was very much like a person who's like, I am the way I am. And like, yeah, you are the way you are, but there's a difference in like changing your essence of who you are versus like growing and like learning to understand other parts of life other than like yourself and your own perspective and learning about emotional intelligence and psychology a little bit and like things like that, you know? Music request, Bo Burnham 30. All right, I'm down. Burnham 30. I have to show you what it's showing me. Out of all parts, that's the one he's like, yeah, I'll put that one on Spotify for this whole song. I should have listened to this on my 30th. What the hell? What's wrong with me? I mean, what? I'm 22. Whoa, Sammy up late on a school night? I know. I need to do more learning about things like duck penises. You know, everybody shits on us millennials, but millennials birthed us, Bo Burnham. Thank you. I have a bad habit of occasionally reading a gesture, tone, or what people meant by what they said. I mean, I definitely read more on body language than I do on words. I also read more up on actions. Like, you can say fancy words to me all day, but your actions are going to show me your intentions. So you can tell me one thing, but like your actions are going to tell me the opposite, and I'm going to trust that one, not your words. Because people manipulate, and I don't like that shit. Yes, Amy, I'm using you for your friendship. I'm sorry. Blasphemy. How dare you? Please keep doing that. Took a short hiatus off of all socials since needed a mental break since fall semester starts next week. No, that's totally valid. Are you feeling better though? Like, are you feeling a little bit like more mentally okay? I'm not good with my words right now. It's super late for me. It's like almost 3 a.m. So my brain's starting to turn to mush, so I apologize if I'm not good at wording. Yo! Tiny Soft Travelers. Welcome in. How are you? That's this is totally random, but millennials actually really changed the face of makeup fashion and application techniques. I mean, yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I saw a side by side of people that this is my favorite Bo Burnham song, sorry. But like I saw like a picture of like people in their 50s back in like the day, you know, like back in like the 1970s, I think it was, and then people in their 50s nowadays, and it is complete night and day difference, and a lot of it has to do with nutrition and makeup and not even like facelift type stuff. It's like just nourishing your body more, I guess. Granted, it was like a celebrity, but they were both celebrities, so. But yeah, I mean, I learned how to do my eyebrows thanks to millennials. 'Cause isn't Kim Kardashian a millennial, I think? Feel like shit? Tell me, do you feel like shit? Hey, fellas, are you feeling like shit? Tell me, are you feeling like shit? Sorry. I love this song. I blast this in my car too after a bad day at work. I like listening to really silly songs that are like Veggie Tales type stuff. In that case, maybe I just stick to Sammy merch if and when you make some, so I don't suffer from the supposed curse. Yeah, trust me, there will be merch at some point. I need to talk to my friend who has a Cricut and see if she wouldn't mind like teaming up together, and I could like we could go in like 50-50, so um we're both like making some money from it or something. The government hate the homeless. Country councils will just shift them onto the another. They was talking about charging the homeless for living on the street in the past. They recently made it illegal in my state to be homeless. I'm not joking. And like on one hand, free housing, I guess. Like and I that sounds insensitive, but like hear me out at the end of the day, sometimes I think about stabbing the government in the face, you know? But like and then I think about like, you know, I would go to jail, but there's still free housing and then I wouldn't have to worry about bills all the time. I would just have to worry about getting shanked in the face, you know, as well. But like you get the point. But like also it's fucked up, you know? So, I don't know. Like that made me so angry when I heard that. Also, thank you for the follows. They're anonymous, but you're more than welcome to come in and chat too. Sorry, I can't word right now at all. Good to hear. Glad you had a good one. BRB. You're good. You're good. Get you some nuggies. I feel like the government hates the homeless in every country. They hate the homeless here in America as well, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if that was like just my state or if that was like countrywide, but well, I need to grab some sleep before heading to work tomorrow. Get to write about college football, so that would be fun. Have a good one, Daytonas. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I will see you again sometime. But have a good day at work, and good luck with your writing. Sounds fun, actually. Would open-mindedness count as a core belief? Yes, I would agree with that 100%. Iconic Spotify graphic, right? That's like, that his stand-up thing he did during COVID, that whole thing was iconic. Work of art. Everything that man does is a work of art. Truly talented, but also truly tormented, which is so sad. All the greatest artists seem to be. I began to learn makeup in the 1900s when the newer techniques the younger generation brought to older products. I've been taught a thing or two by kids literally a quarter my age. Dude, that's so cool though. And I love like having that relationship with different generations too because it's like you get to like appreciate each generation. Like there's so much bashing each generation, but in all honesty, there's something to learn from each one of us. Like regardless of age, there's something to learn because I've said it before and I'll say it again. One person's chapter 1 could be another person's chapter 20. And what one person learns at the beginning of their life might be something that someone else learns way later. And the beauty of life is like being able to like communicate with one another and share that knowledge. But so many people hoard it, and that's what makes like life hard and not so fun. So yeah, I think a lot of like the core beliefs that have been spoken about today have been really cool to like kind of hear and talk about, and has kind of helped restore a little bit of humanity for me. I'm not gonna lie. Are you Gen Z? No, I'm a millennial. I wonder if you become a witch, would you be a sandwich? Ah, thank you. Also, a witch who lives in a desert would be a sandwich. I like the first one better. It was more personal. I know state laws differ a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was statewide or if it was countrywide. Not to mention all the hostile architecture in place like New York, making it physically uncomfortable for homeless people to sleep on subway vents and whatnot. Yeah, and the worst part is most a lot of homeless people are veterans. And I believe that the reason that is because the government taught them how to overthrow the government, and they came to realize that, and they were like, man, we gave them all the tools and trades to like do something about the world that they live in. Let's strip them away from all of their power by making them incapable of functioning in the society that we built. Hot take. God damn it, I just opened Chrome on my phone again and was just reminded what a dog's penis looks like. Forgot to close Chrome earlier. Oh shit. Let me make sure I didn't do that. I I did the same. Fuck. Alright, it's gone. It's gone. Ugh, I just get to work tomorrow and like someone looks over my shoulder and they're like, what are you looking at? Now you know my secret. I'm into duck porn. A lot of bus stop have these seats that you can only lean instead of sit, so homeless people can't lay on them. That's so messed up. People are still people. At the end of the day, people are people. These are our brothers and sisters out here, you know? Open-mindedness applies to me and others. I sometimes have to take a step back and not interpret some people's intentions as hostile. I'm just very guarded, I guess. I mean, when you have trauma that you've had to deal with your whole life, it's kind of warranted a little bit. I mean, obviously you have to like learn to work past it, right? You have to learn to work past your traumas for sure, but I think being guarded is just like a defense mechanism and is totally natural and not something to like beat yourself up over by any means. Not saying you are, but I tend to do that sometimes. I figured don't want to be insensitive though. Oh yeah, no, you're good. Either way, I wouldn't. You can shit on me being a millennial all you want. Like, I wouldn't care. Like, certain things I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. You can shit on me for that. I hate anti-skateboard and anti-homeless architecture. I agree. Let people live their lives. As long as nobody's hurting anybody, like, if it, obviously stop skateboarding if, like, some old lady's trying to walk down a set of stairs and you're using the railing to grind or whatever, like, let her, walk or maybe even help her down, which I think most skateboarders are typically nice people from my um, interactions. Woo! Lord knows I dated half of the guys that skateboarded at my high school, so there's that too. I'm sorry for informing you about Duck's PP. You should, yeah, I need an apology letter for everybody in chat, actually. Maryland passed a law that prevents countries from passing anti-homeless laws, like preventing them from counties. Sorry, I read that countries. Like preventing them from being able to sleep in otherwise decent places for survival. Thank God for Maryland. There is one good state out there at least. Yo, Bolts, welcome in. How are you? How's your night going? We just take the anti-skateboarding stuff off anyways. Might as well just let us do it. Yeah, I mean like, and that's another reason why I fuck with like skateboard culture so much because it's like, or skating culture so much because it's so like anti-authoritarian and I fuck with that vibe. I'm very much anti-authoritarian. That doesn't mean like I don't believe in order or anything like that. It's not so much that. I definitely believe in order. I just don't believe that any one person should have power over another person in any way, shape, or form. Now, obviously, if there's somebody out there harming people, then yeah, let's maybe stop them from doing that, you know? I don't know. Yeah, my interpretation's gotten better over the through the years. It's still definitely a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. We're never gonna be perfect. I'm a millennial, an elder millennial. I believe I am also an elder millennial. Just saying. I'm old. I can't help it. What would you say the best state is for laws? I don't know what the best state is for laws. No idea on that account, but I can tell you it is not Texas. It is any state but Texas. I'm afraid to go through Texas. I feel like I'm gonna get like death trial for something. For like hitting a snail or something. Just woke up today, took more out of me than I thought. Turns out hopping around a hospital on one foot can really wear a guy out. Are you still in the hospital? You're back home, aren't you? Or are you still in the hospital? For some reason, I thought you were back home. That's low-key an impossible question to answer. It's like apples to oranges in a way. Kind of, yeah, that part too. I'll tell you, I want to move to Utah. Mostly because of the scenery. Like, Zion National Park is the love of my life, and I want to go back there, and I want to live as close to it as possible. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love how skating culture is so like we don't care who you are, just skate. Like you can be any body, shape, color, gender, or sexuality. Like everyone is welcome. Yeah, I love like that's why like I've always loved and flocked to like skateboarders. Like I don't know. I just feel like I really vibe with people like that. Like people that fit into that or like hippies even. Um not to like label people because it's really not like that. People are fluid. But you get what I mean. I like people that have like the open-mindedness and stuff. And acceptance of other people for who they are. Breezy, hello, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. I'm starting to get a little bit tired, but how are you? Except for the Mormons there? Yeah, I'm not trying to move there to become a Mormon at all. No, thank you for that. We're kind of easy to pick out. True. It's the depression. Let's be honest, it's the depression. I'd live in West Virginia if it weren't for the politics of the state. Virginia is at least another blue state. I just want to live somewhere where the Schwedes is legal, ideally. And out west. That's the main thing. I want to live somewhere where it's legal and out west. And Utah fits both of those bills. So bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. No, but I had to go back to the hospital today for post-surgery follow-up and x-ray. That's where the surgeon's office is. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I didn't realize. Okay. I thought you were saying that you were still in the hospital. I was like, I thought you got out. I watched videos of a guy on Insta who feeds homeless and then gives them opportunity to clean up and get them a job from the raised money. And it's messed up that in some parts of America it's illegal to feed the homeless. What? While the give is technically the reason they got addicted or that they lost everything. My whole thing is, regardless of people's situation, they still deserve humanity. You can fuck up, you still deserve humanity. You can be coked out and like tweaking really hard, but you still deserve humanity. You know? I saw this, oh my God, I actually got freaked out today. I was driving to work and there was this guy walking on the sidewalk, and before I got close to him, he like kind of stumbled out onto the street. And so when I was driving by him, I was trying to go slow in case something happened because I was like not trying to hit him, but it was like you could tell he was either drunk or like something like he wasn't right. So I drive slow by him. He gets like this close to my car and just like makes this crazy face and is like screaming, and I was like, oh shit. Like I started shaking. I was like, oh God. Like, don't get me wrong. People on drugs are really scary, but they still deserve humanity. Like I don't know how to handle them, so I don't do it. Plus again, like I'm not gonna handle like a sober person on the side of the road and not feel threatened. I'm not, you know what I mean? West Virginia has a special place in my heart, having gone to college there, but holy fuck the politics there. I honestly don't know much about like other states and what they have going on. I just got back from the fair, so pretty pog day. Let's fucking go. What did you get any fair food? I want to know exactly what the hell you got, 'cause I've been craving deep fried Oreos, and I think I might actually make some soon. They're really easy to make. Sammy, if you're ever out west, I can show you some natural wonders. My family has traveled to some amazing places, Zion included. I mean, I definitely go on hikes, so that would be very likely to happen. Um, I'm hoping next year I can take a vacation out west sometime. I just don't know where to or when. So, but I want to take a vacation. If not, then I'm going to Florida. I do still really want to go to Florida. I want to visit Alien. We've been talking about it for a long time. I love America, but I also fucking hate America. Yeah, pretty much. What's one core belief you have that affects the way you operate? For me, it is honesty. I believe in honesty to my core, so I will always be honest no matter what. I will not save face for anybody. Um, because I believe like I've done that too much in my life, and I'm not gonna like downplay anything. So I believe in honesty more than anything else. But also, hello, Phaser, Phaser, Phaser Aqueous. I can't read dark blue very well because I have a black background, so I can't really. Phaser Aquise. I think it's Phaser Aquise. I hope I said that right. But how are you? Welcome in. What about you? What's your answer? Oklahoma is one of the worst states, especially for women because of certain laws they have. Yeah. There's a lot of places that I would feel uncomfortable living in the States in now, honestly. Texas is the main one. I am mostly afraid to live in Texas. I could never live there. Never. I barely even want to visit there. I like to go to America for a holiday, but I would never move there unless I was a multimillionaire. I totally get that. I kind of wanna move, like I wanna travel outside the States and find an alternative place to live in case things do go to a point that I gotta get out. You know what I mean? Jesus is my core belief. That's totally fair. That's valid. What is a red and blue state? It means like if they're Republican or Democratic, basically. So Republican is red and Democratic is blue. Democrat slash liberal, but yeah. What Bacon said. If you ever hiked east, keep going, and when when you were in Middle East, come meet me. Fair enough. I'll keep that in mind. I am in the Midwest, so I'm opposite of you. It's orange on my screen, not blue. Then they're probably on mobile, so it'll be different, I think, for everybody, possibly. And each time they were to refresh. Yeah. Have I ever shared pictures of where I live in your Discord, Sammy? I can't recall. I think you've taken some like early morning like sunrise pictures and sent them, and those are really pretty. I've seen like little landscapey type things, but that's about it. Do you have a religion? So I grew up Christian. I went to church. I very much believe in a lot of core beliefs there. I don't, it's kind of like a weird thing to say, but I don't like to label myself as Christian, not because I don't believe in Christ necessarily. It's the fact that I don't like to associate with the church. There's been a lot of times that I've gone to church and I feel that priests kind of push on their own ideas instead of what the Bible is actually preaching, which bothers me. And I believe in interpreting the Bible for myself instead. My main religion that I would say is love. I like to tell people my religion is love because to me that's what God slash Jesus is. Anyways, so. But I also have read up on like, Buddhism. I know a little bit about Islamic culture and Hinduism. I don't know much about, or not Hinduism, I'm sorry, Islamic. I don't know much about Hinduism. I don't know much about Judaism, a little bit, but like only because like there's shared beliefs between Judaism and Christianity to a degree, obviously. But yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's a bad religion out there. And I would never shun somebody for their religion. Very accepting as a person because again, my religion is love. And I think Jesus would move in that way too. 3 a.m. Sammy talks hitting harder than those Call of Duty flashbangs from Call of Duty Meltdown video from back in the day about them being mauled by a dude named fucking Rikis. I have no idea what you're referring to, but I think thank you. I think thank you. Yo, Team Dinos, welcome in. I'm glad I live in Seattle. Don't feel the madness going on in the country too much. Yeah, I feel like over that way, like what is that? Oregon and Washington are pretty like open-minded area. Hey Sassy, how was your sleep slash nap? Crazy to see you already. That would be what I was talking about. Oh, then yeah, you showed that. Red equals batshit crazy. Laws are anti-freedom and mostly anti-human, mostly religious nuts. Blue equals still crazy, but less extreme. I don't really like to like define if I'm like that's why I don't like to talk politics because I don't really like define myself as any of it. You know, I just more or less believe that like people should be treated as humans. That's the main thing. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. So I've just had a lot of people, I guess I get a little bit defensive when people start talking about religion, only because like I've had a lot of people not hear me out when when I say the words that like I don't like to associate with Christianity or like I don't like to say I'm Christian. People will like automatically be like, "Well, fuck you then." And I'm like, "It's not like that." It's not what you think I'm trying to say. I don't bash religions. I really don't. I've just had my own bad run-in in the church. That's all. There is a bad religion. It's a band. Oh, touche. There may not be a bad religion out there, but there is a band called. Yeah, wow. You guys have the same brain. Look at you guys. You're like the same person. There's a shared beliefs between Christianity and Islam. Technically, you have to be a Christian to be Muslim. The story of Jesus being born and Mary is in the Quran. Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what I feel like there's not a religion that's wrong necessarily. Like they all kind of trickle in and a lot of them have the same core beliefs. So at the end of the day, why are we fighting about it? You know what I mean? Like, why are we fighting about it? Just move in love and everything's fine. Like, it's really not that deep. I just believe in moving in love. That's all. In whatever way that that means. I'm also Christian, but I believe only in what the Bible says, not what some people sometimes make up themselves. My core belief is also honesty. It's cool that so many people have like that as a core belief. But yeah, I I do need to read the Bible more. Like that's something that I've talked about with my coworker a lot recently. I just gotta unpack it. I still don't even know which box it's in, and I've been here for almost a year. But I used to read it all the time. And there are certain things that like I definitely agree with. Like there's moral codes in there and things of that nature. But I've had other people interpret it and like twist the words or even stop reading a verse before it got to a part that contradicted what they were trying to preach. And that was the main reason why I left the church that I was in. And then I started to just like move in my own way and have my own relationship. I have lots of problems with religion, but I will never argue over one's right to believe in, yeah, what they want, only in their right to make legislation or others conform to things based on their religion. I would agree with that 100%. 100%. You're supposed to keep the church and the state separate, and too often that does not happen. A lot of people these days want to discuss things or really just want to share their side with no desire to really consider anything else. Yeah. And that's why again, like I try to keep an open minded with anything. Um I don't know. Like I think all the core beliefs that you guys have talked about today are definitely core beliefs that I too have. It's just not the main one that I feel like I operate in. That would be honesty. I mean, technically Judaism, Islam, Christianity quite literally worship the same exact God. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. But the fights between the three is really frustrating and really aggravating sometimes as someone that's like I wouldn't say doesn't care that much, but doesn't believe that like we should be fighting over who's right. Is this Hobo Johnson? I love Hobo Johnson. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I haven't heard his music in so long. I've I don't know. I don't mind talking about religion as long as nobody pushes their beliefs on anybody else. Period. I feel like the world would be a better way if everyone understood that simple fact. Like, I doubt God wants us killing each other because we believe he told us to. Yeah, I doubt God wants us to like fight over who got the story right. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of people playing telephone. The message is clear. We all know the message. Be kind to one another. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. That's the message, you know? That's it's just that simple. It really is. In theory, they worship the same God. In reality, they project a lot of stuff like ego onto their interpretations of it that lead them astray. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I had to reread that to get it to stick. Therein lies the problem. Interpretations differ and become personal, sometimes extreme, sometimes crazy. Yeah. It's literally just a giant game of playing telephone. Because, like, how many times was the Bible rewritten there in itself? Like, there's so many different versions of it. And, like, languages have literally been lost in interpretation. You know what I mean? So that's why, like, I'd like to have my own personal relationship and chalk it up to that. Um, I think I know what I believe would be the right way of going about things, and I try to be honest, good person. And yeah, like us trying to make sense of all powerful being and the actions they take and make. Yeah, at the end of the day, all the holy texts are our interpretations of God's actions. Yeah, it's not even like I mean like people, I don't know, they do the whole like you know, uh like they convened with God and like they sat down with Jesus and all this stuff to write the Bible and whatnot. Um, but again, like it just comes down to the fact that I just believe like it is a game of telephone because the more you rewrite things, the more words get interpreted differently. And then by the end of it, do you even have the full same story? So like yeah, I think it's like the Bible is like a base to go off of, right? But I don't even think every absolute thing in there is like necessarily 100% what was said in the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's like I get the moral compasses, I get the gist, I get like, you know, all these different stories and stuff. Um, but I think at the end of the day, even if you didn't know Jesus, I think this is just my outlook. I personally believe that even if you didn't accept Jesus himself as like your savior or something, I still think that if you moved in the right ways and you moved in the ways that you think the ways that you how do I say this? I think it depends on you moving in good intentions.
Thank you for the biddies.
Put it that way. Hi, Biscuit. Welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. For holding the belief that God is some omnipotent entity, the stories sure make God act pretty human. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's all up for interpretation. starting to really want to argue, so I'm going to peacefully bounce out because I don't want to say something that will potentially offend some people. Bottom line, the way religion has been weaponized since its inception is really making me angry, and I don't want to direct that at y'all because I love you guys. Love you, unite everyone. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. Take care of yourself, Jim. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hope you've had a great stream so far. I have, but I do need to get the heck off of here because it is past 3 a.m. and I need to sleep before I have work tomorrow. So unfortunately, I am going to raid out. Well, not unfortunately. I'm going to continue the party. We're going to raid out to somebody. I just got to see who's on right now that I'm cool with. Hmm. He's sleeping. I don't want to raid him when he's sleeping during his subathon. You know what? Perfect. I'm gonna raid a friend that's playing DayZ. His name is Jerry. He's come in here a few times. He's cool people, and I think you would like your time there. So, I will see you. I might not see you on here tomorrow. I might do a watch party tomorrow night if there's gonna be a new Dan to Dan. So if you are in the Discord, I will see you then. If not, no big deal. And if you're not in the Discord, you can type !Discord and get an invite. But yeah, we're gonna watch some Dan to Dan tomorrow, more than likely, and some Hunter x Hunter when I get off of work. It should be the very new episode. There's one new episode that comes out, I guess, tomorrow, so I want to watch that, and then we're gonna watch, I think it's like somewhere in season 2 or season 3 of Hunter x Hunter. So, thank you all for chatting. I really do appreciate it, but I'm gonna head out. I need sleepy.